busy. Here it come.
Pull up on the spot, I'm ducking another op from another block until I give him a couple shots. When I hit the spot, we pulling up, it's something hot, showing off the rocks. I'm high chief just from the top, we can get it in though. Looking for your kinfolk, all these men in the bar, I'm wig with the pencil. Trying to smoke something, so at last, my last stash. Got me smoking out the window like I caught backdraft. No turning back, I'm earning scraps and learning that I've been fired with the pen like an inferno match. Send her up to the sky, thunderclouds hit me. Show you the full gore with all killer instinct. Put him in a figure four, maybe he will listen more. When I kick in the door, everybody hit the floor. All these girls coming to cash.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dallas Cash, and you are welcome to the Humble Roses podcast. Tonight's episode is called Yellow Tape. Now, there's a very awkward situation going on right here, and it's embarrassing to dress up for a certain occasion, especially when you just put the outfit together like 3 minutes ago. I literally had a stupid idea and I decided to put this outfit together. But I would be, we're not going to talk about the outfit, but I'll actually reveal it once I bring all of the ladies on here. So let's talk about the ladies that we have here. So who we have is we have 4 of the 5 of this dynasty that we are going to acknowledge. This is the Acknowledge the Dynasty podcast, and we've talked about these ladies before. We have authors, we have people into tech, we have mothers who have children who are conducting interviews way better than I have. We also have a lot of different aspiring talents that come with this, and part of that is due to the fact that when I met these ladies, they had a goal in mind. And I don't want to introduce them like it's basketball because I don't want to put them in specific positions. But I kind of have to because, you know, 4 out of the 5 positions are being filled tonight. So we'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. So hailing from another side of paradise, the point guard for Acknowledge the Dynasty podcast. We've seen this lady here before, and she has caused pretty much a shitstorm for reasons I cannot explain. But not only that, she has put in so much effort and so much work that it's always a pleasure to have her back. Ah, my love. Wrestle Faith. Hello, how you doing?
Hey Dallas, how you doing? Talofa to everybody.
Talofa. Hey. All right, we got the shooting guard coming in. I mean, what cannot be said about this woman? She gets pretty dark, extremely dark. And not only that, her imagery also translates to the books that she writes. Definitely love talking with her because I know her and I have already discussed our love for dark humor and crime. And we're going to get to another individual who I absolutely love as well. We got to talk about, it's the person who's out there making their money. Wait, not money. Is it money? Is it money? Is it money? Money. Oh yeah, we got Miss Monnie. How you doing?
Hey everybody, how you doing? Hey Dallas.
Loaded up with love. But that is the 12th letter of the alphabet. But we ain't handing out L's over here. We handing out W's. But this person does hand out L's to people who decide they want to try to have debates with her, or generally just a individual that I have the utmost respect for. And after talking with her, the true crime boss, the final true crime boss, at this moment, I got to say that I have an idea for all of us who want to be involved in true crime. I'm thinking about bringing some people on from some true crime shows. That's if you ladies want to be involved in it. But speaking of being involved, we got to talk about the one who's involved the most, and that is Ms. Leslie. Leslie, how you doing?
Hey guys, hello. Thank you for having me, Dallas. Thank you, Humble Roses. Y'all are awesome. Thank you.
Now, part of having ice cream is having different types of sundaes. And we've always talked about people who want to put the cherry on top. Speaking as I see her backstage choking on her drink, putting a cherry on top is probably not the thing you want to say around women like this, especially because this last segment got pretty dark last time we had them on here. They turned this into like, I can't really tell you guys what this turned into, but I just know I had to get the hell off of my own show. I've never been ran off of my own show, but this woman is such a she's not only reserved, but she's just knowledgeable as much as all of these ladies are. She's knowledgeable. Her daughter Josie has a show called Josie's Corner. She's interviewed people like Joe Hendry, Dan Howe. This is like what I wish my mom would have been if she found out I was into wrestling. But obviously she goes to the show. Don't ask her about Cody Rhodes. That's a tough subject. But I will say this: I love talking to her every single time. And without a doubt, she is just as sweet as her name bears. Straight from the heart, we got Cherry.
Hello. That's such a great intro, Dallas. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Lastly, there's a last piece of the puzzle, and we have another woman who has just been added to Sports for You via Trell, because Trell had told me a little bit about what this woman. We've seen her on Tribal Warzone, and she's actually, I believe she did the watch along as well. So we're going to get straight to her. Obviously hailing from down south in Florida. She's got her own pages on TikTok. Make sure you check out her TikTok. Add her name, Missezz Jojo, the Caribbean Mommy. Jojo, what's good?
Hello, and well, hello, ladies.
Hello.
Hello.
I feel like this is okay. So we're gonna get to the revealing part before we talk about, like I said, the NXT Saturday night's main event, All In, and Evolution, which I wanna fairly get to Evolution as quick as possible, but I know we got other stuff that we have to cover. And what was the name of this episode again? Does anybody want to take a guess?
Yellow tape.
Yellow tape.
All right, fine. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Humble Roses podcast.
Proceed with caution.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am out here doing the Lord's work. Obviously, you wanted to make sure. I'm sorry, is somebody... I know that ain't what I think it is. I know that ain't it. Are you taking a picture of me? Ladies and gentlemen, proceed with caution. Yellow tape. Yes, there was enough yellow tape to cover up my fucked up hairline. But that was not the reason why I did it, obviously. But I've known that all good men either you have a nice hairline and a fucked up face, or a fucked up face and a nice hairline. So obviously I'm from Akron. I got the same hairline as LeBron James. God did not bless us with good hairlines, but he blessed us with immense talents. Monnie, is there something you'd like to say? Because I feel like you're holding something in.
I'm trying to hold back the laugh. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You can laugh. It's completely fine. It won't bother me. I am not actually embarrassed. I put this together. Is the chat laughing at me?
Probably.
Oh man.
You know what? I love it.
It's not. I mean, I was expecting you to be in like makeup and hair. I was like, wait a minute, what is he talking about? Don't laugh at him.
I don't think they have yellow makeup that I can put on my face, and I wouldn't.
Oh,
put
they
yellow.
do.
Oh, they do.
They do.
All right. Well, that was awkward. We're not even going to discuss whatever the hell that was. Anyway, so let's move on to NXT Great American Bash. Obviously, we started out with Jasper Troy and Javon Evans, Mr. Bouncy. I will never call another man Bouncy. But again, there's that. I refuse to call another man Bouncy. That's crazy. So this was actually a good match. Jasper Troy, unfortunately did take the L. I had him winning here, but he did take the L. Did any of you ladies manage to catch this match, and what were your thoughts on it?
I caught the match, and I just gotta say, first off, for Jasper Troy to be so new to NXT, he fit right in without hiccup, without stumbling. I saw the interview he did on the kickoff show. His promo skills are very, very good, and he's very convincing. When it comes to Devon Evans, I'm sorry. He needs, give him the belt. Let him be the one to take the belt off of Oprah. That young man, he has a very huge future for himself moving forward.
So I didn't catch the show because I was doing dance mom things with Josie. But I will say that I will never call him Javon Evans. I know him as Jay Malachi because he's from this area. And I have been watching him since we started going to PWF shows or PWX. I've known him since he was like 17 years old. And so, I mean, I will always call him Jay. But like you said, WrestleFate, he has been incredible since the first time I saw him, and I'm seeing him and Saquon. I won't really call him Saquon. I call him Lucky Ali. Those two basically came up in that same indie scene in North Carolina, and I'm so proud of both of them. Just because they came up into NXT together, and to see where they have gotten so far it makes me very proud. It really does.
Won't say this, he hits a Cody cutter better than Cody can.
Yes. He hits a lot of things better than a lot of people. I'm just saying. Yeah.
I'm gonna let that one just go because
Dallas.
I just didn't know where that one was going. I'm gonna just let that one coast into the sunset. Leslie, I agree with everything that you said. You've said nothing, so I agree with you. So what is your take on this match?
I actually enjoyed the match. That's the first time I had seen Jasper Troy, and he just amazed me. And Javon Evans, what can you say? He's a youngster that's come up in the business, and I see nothing but stardom for him. He's going to be a superstar. It's just going to come up to the booking, no matter whether it's NXT or whether it's main roster for either of those superstars. But they definitely have the talent. And as for me, I'm excited to see what both bring in the future to the business.
Jojo, did you manage to catch this match?
No, I did not.
Okay, that's okay. I want to send a big rose. I'm gonna give my roses of the week. Unfortunately, my co-host Nessa's not on the show. I want you guys to send your love to her. She's currently in the hospital right now. So she's staying overnight in the hospital. Send your love to Nessa. She's still watching the show. She really didn't have to, so that's really a testament to holy hell. Hold on.
Yep. Yes.
Yep.
That would be nice. You can send that to ATD podcast or ATD 23. Send that to us. We'll take it. It's fine.
I'll be right back.
Angel.
All right. So yeah, we want to send them roses out to Nessa. I love you, Nessa. Sorry that we couldn't have you on the show. I think Kev is on his way here. And I'm interested in seeing how that turns out, seeing as how he had a little feud going on with we'll just stop right there. Yeah, because I ain't got enough time on this show to address that. Moving on, obviously we had Sol Ruka versus Izzy Dame, and again, how could you not love Sol Ruka? How could you not love Izzy Dame? It's been interesting to see Sol Ruka's development. but I really liked this match, and I feel like this was kind of a coming out party for both of them. It highlighted their strengths and their weaknesses. Obviously, we knew Sol Ruka was retaining, but I was very impressed with Izzy Dame. Leslie, I'd like to get your thoughts on this match.
The match was actually, it's really good. Like you said, it's definitely like a coming out party for both. I have been a day one Sol Ruka fan, and that finisher, that Soul Snatcher, is just insane. I love it. So Izzy I'm super proud of both women just to see them come up. But my sentimental, I just have this. I love Soul. Just the number one. Since day one with her, I've been, being like she's gonna be a star, and I'm excited to see what she can do. But the match was really good. And again, wish nothing but the best with both of them. Can't see once they hit main roster what they can do.
I can't believe, one, that Sol Ruka has improved so much in
Yes, sir.
very, very little time.
Mhm.
We're going to run through NXT a little bit faster. So each of you will cover the next match going forward. So there was an anything goes match between Ricky Saints and All Ego Ethan Page. I don't understand why they tried to kill each other so bad, but I mean, anything goes. Honestly, I thought this was a painful, stiff ass match, and I thought that Ricky Saints, again, like I said, AEW fumbled the bag with Ricky Saints, and that is like nearly impossible to do when you have such a talent like that. So, Monty, give me your thoughts on this match and like what were you expecting out of it?
Honestly, what they did was what I expected. Yeah, Tony fumbled. That was a fumble. The worst fumble I've ever seen, because those two, they're going to be tearing it up. I can see them on main roster doing this exact same thing in the future for the world title. But I mean, it was a lot to take in, and honestly, it was my favorite match on the card. So I loved it personally. I didn't like the finish. I was hoping Ricky would win, but it went to Ethan. So the feud continues, but I loved it personally.
Do you think that Ricky Saints is probably going to the main roster before All Ego Ethan Page?
Mm-hmm. I don't think so. I hope not. That's the thing. I hope not. But they could send both of them at the same time. They've done it before. But it just depends really who's ready and who's not. Ricky is a megastar, and Ethan Page is the good foil to that. And in my opinion, when it comes to top stars, you kind of need that. You need the charismatic person, and you need the foil to the charismatic person. And so personally, I would like them to go together, to be honest with you.
Understood. Moving on from that, we had another match we had the TNA contract signing, which we won't cover because it's a contract signing and there's not really much to cover from it. Like I said, it's a lineup for Slammiversary. Dark State wiped out Joe Hendry and Mike Santana. Personally, we'll do predictions for Slammiversary. Well, JT is going. I was supposed to be going, but I couldn't for reasons. We'll fast forward to the NXT Championship match between Obafemi and Yoshiki Inamura. Mm-hmm. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I did not have high hopes for this match, but oh boy, I was extremely impressed. WrestleFaith, when we were talking about Obafemi not too long ago, we had said that he's pretty much the future of NXT, and aside from Jasper Troy, he looks pretty freaking unstoppable. Give me your thoughts on what you saw between these two.
First off, I love this match. I am a Oba fan through and through, but I have to admit, and I'm probably going to murder his name, so please forgive me, but Yoshiki, he's got me interested. I had not known much about him prior to seeing this, but I think he could be a main event player in the future. I want him to change his hair, because it bothers me a bit. I'm just gonna say that. But his skills in the ring, very, very good. I'm hoping that the connection of him and Briggs ends in a way, and that Yoshiki gets a chance to kind of shine, but I get the storyline there. But the match itself cooked. Like I think that if they wanted to move Oba up, they could have gave it to Yoshiki. I personally want to see Javon take it off of Oba, but this match, it was just it started off with fire. I felt like it ended with good fire. The storyline was brought into it with Briggs. It was just good through and through for me.
With that being said, we move on to Fatal Influence versus Blake Monroe and Jordan Grace. Personally, I was a fan of it. Something about Blake Monroe actually fits NXT a lot better than I thought it would. I will say that I feel bad saying this, but I mean, if they wanted their Mandy Rose replacement, if you want to call her that, that's what Blake Monroe is, except Blake Monroe can wrestle really good. And she's actually like an actual, she's actually like a fan of what she does, and she respects the work and respects the product. And Blake Monroe basically embodies everything that the whole vision for NXT 2.0 and what that wanted to be. Obviously, you knew. I basically said whoever took the pin, whoever lost this match, that person was not losing at Evolution. We'll more into that later. So overall, I give NXT Great American Bash a B+. Pretty much high, not too many down spots with it. Let's actually move on into, because I believe this came first. So did any of you catch All in Texas?
I caught clips of the Mercedes Monet match against Tony Storm. I caught that one. I caught the clips of it. I didn't watch the thing. I didn't watch it, but I caught the clips of it.
Sherry, did you?
I did the same thing with that match, and with, of course, my Hangman and Moxley. I just watched clips. Like I said, I didn't get out of that dance competition until like 9 o'clock.
Okay. Okay. So Leslie, did you check out All In?
I didn't, to be honest. I didn't see that one.
Okay. Well, for those who did, it was a great show. Highlights from the PLE. Obviously, Athena getting a big pop in her home state of Texas. Obviously, it was something to watch out for. Samoa Joe stiffed the Samoa Joe and stiff just go hand in hand like cereal and milk. Okay. Obviously, we saw the return. Want to give a heartfelt rose out to Adam Cole. Unfortunately, contemplating retirement. That's really got to suck, and especially when you had guys in the ring who were completely like disfigured, and it really got the crowd out of it. I will say Jon Moxley versus Hangman Adam Page and Tony Storm versus Mercedes Moné and Okada versus Omega deserved the spotlight that it got. And having said that, I also want to say that I give AEW All In a B, just because, again, there were some dry spots, not too many. Overall, AEW does put on a good wrestling show, but you know that also just basically cancels out the fact that they can't put on a great wrestling show without going all the way out and doing wildly ridiculous things. They can put on a good show. So let's move into Saturday night's main event. Let's get right to it, and we can, get the chopping this fable. So we started off with Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton. Gooners in the comments, ladies, chill. I already know what you're thinking. Don't even start. I ain't trying to hear it. Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton. So I don't know who wants to hop on it. Terrible choice of words. I don't know who wants to. I don't know who wants to go ahead and get started, but I will go with Cherry first, just
Yeah.
because she's on a time limit. Cherry, go ahead and give me your thoughts on this match.
Well, like I said, I was at a dance competition, so I only caught like highlights of it. I cannot tell you how much I hate that my man is having to team up with Logan Paul. I hate it. 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 But I get it. But I get it. And,
Jojo turned her camera on just to show her disgusted face.
I was actually DMing with him this weekend because he wanted me to keep him updated on how Josie was doing with the competition and everything. But you know, I obviously didn't like. I'm just, I don't know. I'm so torn because I know he's got to do what he's got to do, but I'm just. I wish he was in the world title hunt. I'm not gonna lie. I want him to be the one to beat Cena. I'm just gonna say it. I want him to be the one to beat Cena. He absolutely has earned and deserves a good title run in front of fans. It's not like he's some slack ass that's done nothing. But I hate him teaming with Logan Paul more than anything. I just and it's not so much the jelly roll thing, just because I mean I would have rather it be Drew versus Randy running it back from the pandemic era. I've said before, I would love to see the two of them run it back in front of fans because they had they have incredible chemistry, and I love the two of them together. We didn't need that. We could have had Jelly Roll versus Logan Paul as like an attraction match. That would have been fine, but it's like, okay, we don't have anything for two of our best workers, so let's just throw them in this, you know, and give everyone else the title shots. It's just, I really wish I could articulate better, but I'm trying to hold in my anger.
Question: if there's a match between Jelly Roll and Logan Paul, what's the attraction?
That's my thing. I don't. That's why they had to throw Randy and Drew in there because I cannot stand Logan Paul, but he is very good in the ring. But is he a ring general? Can he control the match? Can he ensure that Jelly Roll can stay really stay safe? Probably not. So you have to have Drew and Randy in there, I guess. But why it had to be them and not someone else, I don't know. But I don't know what the attraction is, and I my only hope for what is coming at SummerSlam is that Drew claymores his freaking head right off of his shoulders and has a big baby face turn and faces heel Cena. That's my only hope. But I know I'm delusional, but
So Jojo, did you manage to catch this match? Can't hear you, Jojo. Your audio's off.
I agree with everything she just said. Everything. Because I absolutely... He makes my skin crawl. I can't stand that man.
So every time I see Logan Paul, it's just anytime he speaks, I don't believe a word he says. And it's the same reaction that I have every single time.
Now get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
exactly. And he's done so many awful, shady ass things. I mean, as a human, I'm not talking about wrestling. I'm talking about as a human being.
Yeah, I want to slap the shit out of Logan Paul. I want to slap the fire out of Logan Paul.
Is wrestling? I mean, he's pretty much wrestling to get
you know
a
what?
bag. That's what he's doing.
And I've had that discussion with people where people is like, we hate him, but it's one of those characters that you love to hate.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Uh,
I just hate him.
I love that I hate him.
Yeah, I don't. Me and Logan Paul. I know he's from Ohio, but I'm sorry, I can't really. When Jake Paul seems like the better option, you've done something wrong. So I'm going to toss this one to WrestleFaith. We're going to talk about Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso. Obviously, that was following shortly. Give me your take on it, and I'm going to go to Monty right after, and Leslie.
So first off, just acknowledging that dynasty right there. I love that Jimmy and Solo got to work together. People have a hard time sometimes separating the characters from real life. And so I know that match meant a lot to both of them to be able to face each other, especially for a championship. Just like it meant a lot for Jay and Jimmy to face each other at WrestleMania, which, side note, y'all let it go on their WrestleMania match, please. Let it go. Their time to cut, very much so. They did the best they could with what they could. But back to this match. Normal shenanigans, as it is with the bloodline that we've all come to love. I think Jimmy is really showing what he can do and who he is on his own. He's establishing his own footing. He already proved in the tag team with Jay that he has the proposal, has everything he needs to be a big star. Jimmy is likable, he's lovable, even when he's a heel and he's unhit. You can't help but to adore him. And so seeing him in this match in a championship fight, I think he delivered it across the board. Solo too. Solo has done amazing growth since I want to say since they've been on Netflix, and even before that, when he had La Fala, he has been doing amazing work. I know we joke about him sometimes, and I love the name that Monnie gave to him, Joe Baby. But and he looks like he wants to sell you really bad shady car insurance of some kind, or that he's releasing some shady R&B single soon.
I got you.
But Solo has done amazing work. His skill is unmatched, even when he was on the Indies, and he was the problem, which he's still the problem. I will always see him as that. He carries that wrestling lineage forward, and he's doing it in an amazing way. But the match was really, really good. I enjoyed it. I know Solo just got it, but I think all of us that are Jimmy fans are fans of the bloodline, just having that hope that Jimmy would get it so he could start his singles run. Because I do feel like they're gonna come back together as the Usos at some point before they retire. But 5 stars from me for this match.
Monty and then Leslie.
Okay, so I just want to go ahead and just everything that she said, but also let's give a shout out to the infamous Tongaloa, Mashayla, infamous Tongaloa, because he botched his shirt.
Yeah,
everybody else was wearing MFT shirts but him. I love him because he does the wrong thing at the wrong time, and he looked good though. But still, that's my princess though. But he botched his shirt. Leslie.
Oh my goodness. I definitely agree with everything both y'all said, even with the botched shirt. But no, they've Solo's come up. He's grown so much, from NXT, and it's good to see him and see that growth. I'm super proud of him. The match was good. All I can add to that is just, you know what? It's hashtag we want Jimison. Okay. Let's get it trending. Hashtag we want Jimison. We got to get Jimmy a singles run before they hit that tag team scene again. And no doubt BS just pick up where they left off and be just as successful as they were before. So hashtag we want Jimison.
Excellent, excellent. Trying to get through this so we can get straight to evolution. I know we got Cherry on a time limit, so I'll try to get quickly to that. We had a little bit of a fucking hiccup. I don't really know how to discuss this, but based on the reaction that I saw, LA Knight versus Seth Rollins, I'm gonna let JoJo kick this off, and then Cherry, Monnie, Leslie, and WrestleFaith. Go ahead, JoJo.
Listen, that was absolutely crazy. It was a great match, but I think everybody had that same reaction. You saw the minute that man landed on that mat. It was just an instant like, oh yeah, that's real. That's real. And this is gonna put where are we gonna direct this thing from now? So I'm curious as to see where it goes, but it's one of those like, it was crazy. And I hope that man recovers healthy, but quickly. That's for sure.
I'm gonna go with the little conspiracy theory. I mean, I know you could see and I hope I'm right about this, because I don't want anyone hurt. I don't want anyone injured legitimately. I hate it. I've just got this weird feeling that this is a work. They are really protecting this work. And what's going to happen is you got Gunther versus you know who, SummerSlam, and either that other one is going to get ready to win the match, or he wins the match, and wham, back of the head with the briefcase, cash in. I just can't shake the feeling that this is a work. And like I said, I hope I'm right, because I don't want him to be injured. But I don't know. We'll see. It did look like, because when you saw the moonsault, but I did also see like it was the move before that where you could kind of see his knee. No, excuse me, my cat drew over here. The other hairy guy named Drew in my life here.
Don't do it. Don't. Breathe.
Listen. Breathe, Dallas. But I hope that it is that case. But like I said, it was very scary to go back and actually watch that first move and see that. But I know he's had those issues before, so I wonder if there's like some sort of lingering thing that happens with his knee. I don't know. I hope it's a work.
Y'all gonna have to give Dallas a moment. He's dying right now. He is completely corpsing right now. So how's everybody doing today?
How y'all doing?
How y'all doing? While recovering?
Okay.
Okay. I guess go on. Who was next? Who was next?
I think it was me. I think it was me.
Okay.
So while Dallas is, oh goodness gracious, he's choking y'all.
I didn't think it was that funny. God.
Are you all right? You need some milk?
Get you some water, Dallas. Water.
Clear.
You want me to DoorDash you some water?
Oh.
DoorDash.
DoorDash.
Just trying to cover all the bases. Just trying to help.
From Grubhub.
Okay. So we were talking about what happened to Sethaford, right?
Yes.
I would say it was a work, but here's the thing. That's the same knee that he hit, that he landed on. And as soon as I saw him do that moonsault and then hit the ground, that leg went up and I was like, yep. And I sat there and I was like, okay, so let's just see if he can bend it. And you can see him in the corner telling LA Knight, let's go home, pin me. And when he got up and he was walking to the back, he had tears in his eyes, which to me, I'm going, oh, this is bad. This has got to be bad. So
personally, I don't like it because it takes all the storylines and it throws them completely out of flux. Like right now, they're grasping at straws, trying to figure out what to do next because Seth was supposed to have the briefcase and cash in. Go ahead.
The game's gone.
The game's gone.
The game's gone.
The game's gone.
Game's gone.
Where is it?
Where's it? Where is it?
Where's it?
It's gone. Game's gone. Game's gone.
Okay, allow me to continue. Okay, so Seth was supposed to have the briefcase and cash in, and now it's like, well, what do they do with the briefcase? And finally, it's like, well, you can hold it until June, and I'm like, till June of next year, and I'm just like, kind of need this cash in now, but I mean, give it to somebody. But that's just my opinion on it. Leslie.
The one thing I kind of question, whether it was legit or not, which I'm going to go with it, maybe that it is. The only thing is I didn't see, how the ref usually throws up the X for a legit injury. I never saw that. I may have missed it. They may not have showed that on camera. And then you see like his reaction, like you all were saying. What I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need these fans to stop celebrating an injury, especially if you are Dynasty or Roman fans. Stop it. It's not cute. Roman would not approve of that. Stop it. Just stop it.
Why the fuck would you do something like that?
That part.
Exactly.
That part.
Anyone doing anything like that needs to shut the fuck up. I'm just
And
saying.
what's crazy is Roman and Seth are friends in real life, so really you're celebrating his friend's injury.
Come on, man, that's garbage.
Come on, time with these reactions. Night, yes.
He is on it.
Mm-hmm.
Me. First, I just want to say prayers to Seth, Becky.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's gonna be hard. They are used to being on the road together. Especially what a crazy week for them. Their house gets broke into. Thank God nobody was there. And then this injury. I have to believe that I think it is real because like Monnie said, that's the same leg. And when he hit that move before, you instantly knew if he makes another jump, it's donezo.
Yep.
So I have to back up the sentiment. Y'all grow up. Grow up. Like, why are you out here celebrating somebody's downfall? That says a lot about your mental state, but that's a whole nother discussion. The match, however, amazing match. It was just starting to fire up and cook. I would have loved to see where it went. I don't know if LA Knight was supposed to get the win or not, or if it was supposed to be Seth. I don't know if that led to a cash in later in the night or not. But like Dallas said, the game is over. But I think that they are working hard to find different avenues to try to go from here. Seth did an interview today. I don't know if anybody saw it, where he said he doesn't know how long, but he knows he's going to be gone a while. But I do have to kind of play devil's advocate for a second because Cherry is saying, well, it's a work. In that interview, Seth said, I want to stay as far away from Roman Reigns as possible. So I don't know if they're having him say that to add into the storyline later when Roman and Seth do go face to face. Either way, I think we're in for a treat. I know we all say trust the process all the time. We're just going to trust the process and see where this goes. But I think the match could have been, it was already a banger. I think it could have been a really good one.
Moving on, unfortunately, from that, we had to cap the night off with and I personally uploaded this video while all 5 of these beautiful ladies were talking. So obviously you guys know how I feel about this guy, but I'm just going to say it.
Let me tell you something about Bill Goldberg.
I don't care what happens. This is going to stay on the show. This video is going to stay on the show. That is a mainstay. So we're talking about obviously the match that, well, I mean, it was kind of a surprise. It didn't end in 13 seconds. We're talking about Gunther and Goldberg. And speaking of Goldberg,
Let me tell you something about Bill Goldberg.
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna. I'm. That's gonna get played at least 3 more times. I probably may go over. Let me tell you something about Bill Goldberg. Okay. I just don't like him. I'm pretty sure that he's a good. A lot of people that I've met him says he's a down to earth guy, but after what I saw in this match, and then the interview that he did, this guy is the definition of ungrateful. I'm not trying to say this to go viral or anything, but Bill Goldberg was lucky that he got that, because I don't even think he should have gotten that, but he got it. Okay. I would have preferred him to get it on main event than Saturday night's main event, but I guess he thought that he needed to get that retirement match at SummerSlam. And I'm telling you right now, nobody wants to waste millions of broadcast dollars on William J. Goldberg. Okay. Yeah, I pulled out the government. I don't give a flying fuck about Bill Goldberg. And especially, Gunther got a 14-minute match out of Goldberg. That alone means he should retain his title at WrestleMania. He deserves to go on a lengthy run. He deserves that tour bus. I want to see Gunther stack Roman Reigns, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Seth Rollins, and The Undertaker and pin all of them at the same time. That's what Gunther deserves. He deserves a Nobel Peace Prize for saving the company from another concussion, another disaster. And while we're on the subject,
Let me tell you something about Bill Goldberg.
I don't give a shit how many fucking times he no-sold that chop and did whatever it is. The fact of the matter is that Bill Goldberg has had 3 moves all his life. Technically 4. Walking to the ring technically counts as one of his moves.
Oh my goodness.
What about headbutting the locker? Is that 5?
It's the 5th move of doom, headbutting the locker and getting a fucking concussion.
I'll just say this right now. Somewhere Bret Hart is cackling.
Let me tell you something about Bill Goldberg.
That's exactly what he's probably saying to his wonderful wife next to him. She's probably seen what he did, and he was just like, you know what? Let me tell you something about Bill Goldberg. I hope he doesn't kick him in the face and injure him. So I'm actually going to go to WrestleFaith first. So WrestleFaith, go ahead and
let me tell you something about Bill Goldberg.
I'll tell you something about Bill. Old Billy Goat. I'll tell you something about Bill. How can I say this without being rude? Karma's a bitch, ain't it? Karma is ain't it? You politicked for this match that was not supposed to have a title involved. You wanted it so bad because you never got your rematch from years ago when you dropped the title to Triple H. You shouldn't have dropped the title. So you waste our time with this match. And like Dallas said, kudos to Gunther because he had to put up with this mess. But you waste our time. You took the title off Maus.
Also took it off the Fiend.
That's a sore subject.
Don't get me started now.
PTSD, thanks.
Wait.
Sore subject.
Wait. Before you get started.
Please do.
Let me tell you something about Bill Goldberg.
Garbage. Trash receptacle.
Great.
Ungrateful Billy Goat. Don't come back. You are not welcome, sir. WWE card revoked, shredded. And then you have the audacity to complain about your speech. You can move on because I'm getting hot and bothered. You can move on.
And not in the way that you were last time. Basically, so without saying it all before, this is basically what Miss Tech Guru, Miss Wrestle Faith basically said. I think we can knock it out in 7 seconds.
That shit is crazy. I really don't like that guy.
I mean, that's basically what she said. Now we're gonna.
Your knees hurt, Goldberg, and your back.
Can I add something about Bill?
Let me tell you something about Bill Goldberg.
So we've talked about this before. Brett's one of my goats. So, no, I don't like that man. I cannot stand that man. I don't think he should have come back. Period. He shouldn't have been allowed back in the ring after he almost fucking killed the Undertaker.
That part.
You had to get Drew and Roman and Shane McMahon to give that man a proper in-ring final match to make up for almost being murdered by that thing. I mean, really. And I'm thankful for those three that they were able to give Taker a good last match after almost like losing his life to that.
Because if he would have.
Oh yes. Mm-hmm. And the way I despise the way that he, first of all, Dolph Ziggler damn sure should have never fucking did what he had been made to do what he did. Because Dolph Ziggler's talented as hell. And I hated watching him have to play the fool to that fool. That pissed me off. And the Fiend thing. No selling everything.
Come on.
And the way he just walked right in and took a damn title that he didn't need, and he didn't damn well deserve.
Not at all.
From one of the best characters in the last 10 years.
Exactly.
I want him dead. I want his family dead. I want his house burnt to the ground. I want to go to the middle of the night. I want to piss on his ashes.
Exactly.
Sorry. Continue. I'm sorry.
It's okay. And then I'm going to be honest with you, as big of a fan as I am, I was terrified when I found out he was going to be facing Bill. Because I didn't want him to wind up like Bret Hart.
Oh,
Can I say something real quick? I gotta get this out. You know what? There were so many other deserving superstars to have that match. Regardless, of course, Erika, I know WrestleFaith talks about Jay, but there were so many other deserving superstars back there sitting, that could have put on a 5-star match and gave us a good show. But it was in Atlanta and he had to go out in his hometown. Bill, I don't care.
Let me just add one more thing to that as well. I'm going to add one more thing to that as well.
Let me tell you something about Bill Goldberg.
That match, I just want to say this right now. When Roman said he was going to Goldberg, that was your retirement.
Thank you.
Okay? That was it. All right? Big limping, popping knees. You're done. You don't need another one. It's in Atlanta. We don't care. Go.
He shouldn't have been in. He shouldn't have even been in there with Roman. He should have been gone after Drew beat his ass in 2020. Actually, no, he should have been gone before that. I mean, it just boggles my mind. Like Leslie said, how many uber talented people are in that locker room that could have gotten that match? That would have given Gunther a great match, and he wouldn't carry a useless ass. What?
By the way, AJ Styles is from Gainesville. He could have got it.
Exactly.
There you go.
He could have got it.
Exactly. So and when you talk about ungrateful and disrespectful, that's exactly. And he threw Gunther under the bus with his comments, and I did see an interview one time where he said that you know, I've tried to apologize to Brett, blah, blah, blah. Motherfucker, you almost look at me. You were part of the reason. You were part of the reason why he had a stroke.
When Brett holds a grudge, that's forever.
Listen, I'm a Scorpio. I can totally relate to Brett. And Brett is one of my goats. And I think, and I said this on Twitter, Bret Hart is never wrong. And he's definitely never wrong about that.
Yeah.
Oh, bringing out Perk Angle. Okay.
There's a lot I can bring out. Go ahead.
I just want to say, look, I get it. Some of the legends, they get an itch to relive the days that they used to have. I get it, and I'm all for it if you're healthy. I'm all for it if you don't have pre-existing or currently existing injuries that could put your life in danger for one more excitement, for one more thrill. Go on a damn roller coaster if you're looking for a thrill. Go to a haunted house if you want a thrill. Call me. I'll jump out on your ass in the middle of the night at 2 p.m. or 2 a.m. with a mask on if you want a thrill.
You know what a thrill is? Getting into a fight with a crackhead. That's a thrill.
Goldberg, go ahead. Please finish.
All I'm saying is I get highly concerned when you have superstars that of old that come back and say, hey, I'm coming in for my retirement match, but first I have to do stem cell treatment. But first I have to go and see if a doctor will allow me. Why are we talking about this match? You have the rest of your life to live out. You have your children, you have your wife. Why are we putting you in this home? So that's my rant. But I can tell you something about Bill Goldberg. Trash. And I'm done.
He's probably he'll probably never watch this, but if he was, he probably would just look at his wife and say,
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
Deserved.
Jojo, do you want to weigh in on Bill Goldberg?
You might as well play that back. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something about Bill Goldberg.
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna be here sleep now.
That match was just it was just, why are we in the ring though?
Okay. You know what? Let's move on. Let's move on to what we actually are here for, what I actually want to talk about. And that is on Sunday, we got, and I don't give a shit what anybody says. You can't whoop my ass in real life. So don't let this caution tape fool you. I'm trained in 3 different fighting styles. So you can't whoop my ass. So Evolution 2 was the best PLE WWE has put on this year. It was better than WrestleMania.
Yes.
It was better than Elimination Chamber. It was better than the Royal Rumble. It blew Backlash out of the water within the first 2 matches. Okay. Let's get it was better than Night of Champions by far.
Yes.
I don't care if they do Crown Jewel in Australia, in motherfucking Vegas, on Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. I don't care. This is the best PLE that they've put on this year. And honestly, I'll go so far as to say it's probably been the best PLE they've put on in the last 2 years.
Yes.
With little to no build. Okay.
Yes.
Exactly.
You did not invest in your women when the women are the reason you even have a company in the first place, because the women are the ones who are hard carrying. You know who's beating AEW in the ratings? The women's division from NXT. You put the NXT men's division up against the AEW, they'll be trading ratings back and forth. The women's division in NXT is the end all be all. It is the standard. Then you add Raw and SmackDown. Then you combine those. Why do you get the best PLE? And another thing, those ticket prices were cheaper. Wow, imagine what happens when you make cheaper ticket prices. You get actual fans who can afford to come to the show and actually want to cheer those people. You want to know why WrestleMania 41's crowd sucks so bad? Is because a good percentage of those people who were spending the money weren't even real fucking wrestling fans.
Come on.
Exactly.
Come on.
Let's preach.
Keep saying it. Keep saying it.
We're gonna start off. We're not gonna go in any order. I'm just gonna go by whatever I feel. So I'm gonna start off with a match that I was actually excited to see, and that was JC Jane versus Muscle Muffin Jordan Grace. So before we get started, did everybody on here watch Evolution? Just so I know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
All
come on,
right.
we were live when it happened. We were live.
It's remember, okay, but yes.
Well, and not too many people talk about AEW All In, Great American Bash, few and far between. Everybody was glued to their TV for Evolution. I don't care. And as an advocate for women's wrestling, and I've been that way since 2001, I will tell you right now, I have never missed an Evolution, even though there's only been 2. I said there should be this yearly or at least bi-yearly. Don't know why you can do Night of Champions. You do a Saturday night's main event every 2 weeks. The ladies at least can get their own pay-per-view. They've shown that they can. Anyway, NXT, Jordan Grace versus JC Jane from Fatal Influence. I'm actually going to pass it to the crime boss. I'm going to start off with Leslie, and then I'm going to work my way up to Monnie. Not like that. So Leslie, Monnie, and then Jojo, Cherry, and WrestleFaith.
He's trying to do it. I know.
Okay, so that match, first off, shout out to those ladies. Like, again, there is no lie in what you said. That was probably the best pay-per-view that WWE's put on. I hope they take notice from that and to see how the fans responded. As for the ticket prices, don't get me started. But on to this match. You had two talented people there. You have Jordan Grace, which I was really wanting her to win, but she didn't. So, of course, Monnie said she's going to be able to speak to this more than I can. She don't want that belt on JC Jane, and she'll make that, I'm sure, abundantly clear. But it was good. It was a good opening match, and just everything that we expected for it to be. So with that, I'm going to pass it on up to Monnie and let her give her views.
Okay, so I just want to say this right now. If y'all are wondering why we're not watching NXT on Tuesday and doing the watch-alongs, it's simply because, yes, we want to protect our mental health and everything, but also I don't like JC Jane. I don't like her. I've never liked her. She was the most uninteresting person in Toxic Attraction, and now she gets her own faction, and now she's the women's champion. I don't like it. I don't. But as for this match, I'm gonna say this right now. That's the Juggernaut. They call her the Juggernaut for a reason. And in my opinion, like, if they're going to keep her in NXT, they need to put a title on her. If not, send her to main roster and let her have a tear. Because Jordan Grace, when I saw her in TNA, when I saw her on WWE television, and when she had that match with Roxanne before, I said, okay, I need you to go to Stamford, Connecticut when your contract goes through and sign on the dotted line. And of course, you join WWE. But to me, if you're not going to have her win, give me some type of storytelling with it. And now we have it. Blake turning heel. Okay, now it's interesting. I love this, but I don't like JC.
Well, damn. Cherry?
That was like the one match I didn't get to see because I had to go downstairs and take care of something. But I definitely agree with Monnie. Like, Jordan is a freaking nature. She is so good. I literally just met her back in November because she was at WrestleCade, and she loved Josie, and we just she's so sweet. She's very tiny, like height wise. Like, she's a lot smaller than you think she is. But I've loved her since I started watching her in TNA, and I knew that if she ever got the shot in WWE, that she would absolutely kill it, and she has so far. But I definitely agree with Monty. Now that they've given it a story, okay, with Blake Monroe or Mariah May, whatever. I don't think that JC Jane should have been beating Jordan Grace. I don't care who was interfering. but I'm very curious to see where this feud with the two of them are going to go.
Okay. Jojo stepped away, so pass this off to WrestleFate.
I so wanted with every fiber of my being for Jordan to take the win. I felt it was the right time to do it. It's evolution. Put the title on her. JC, whom I believe has worked hard to get to where she is. I'm sorry. She is just not. I'm with JB on that. Masha better win.
Thank you, JB. Thank you, JB.
But JC, to me, to see her with that title, it's not translating to me. It's not resonating with me. I personally just watched NXT last night because I was hoping that two women of Tongan descent would show up since they were in Ohio anyway. But that didn't happen, and that's fine. I'll wait longer. But I'm watching JC on the screen. Masha came in. She was having some issues with the mic. JC tried to pull a Roman and like laugh at her or whatever. And when Masha got the mic in her hand, completely murked her. You are the NXT Women's Champion. You got somebody in your house talking trash to you, and you sit up here sounding like a third grader. But I'm supposed to feel you as my NXT Women's Champion. I hope Masha moshes you. I really do. I hope Masha takes that title off of JC and it comes back to NXT some other way. But I just can't get invested with her as the leader of this faction or as the NXT champion. It should have been Jordan. I love some muscle muffin. I'm gonna leave it at that. I love her. I think that once she hits main roster, we are going to love whatever she's involved in. And there was a comment I saw from Lena that summed it up beautifully. Blake Monroe, honey, I don't know if you know what you done, but may the Lord be with you. I'm praying for your safety.
Honestly, she's got only one option.
Run.
Speaking of options, there were plenty of options that you could have went for in this match. And we're talking about the Fatal 4-Way. Man, listen, this match was a banger. Oh my God.
So good.
This match damn near stole the show. We had Alexa and Charlotte, Twisted Royalty. I don't know if that's the name of their team, but that would be a good name for them. We had Zaruka, we had the Kabuki Warriors, and we had Judgment Day, Raquel and Roxanne, or Roxanne. I picked Zaruka to win this just because I was like, they got to have a shocking win. More on that later. But yeah, so Cherry, going into this match, I gotta say, I consider the MVP of this match to be Sol Ruka, but I will say that from a storytelling aspect, Charlotte and Alexa, incredible. Raquel Rodriguez worked like prime Kevin Nash in there, and I think that needs to be celebrated a little bit more. Cherry, go ahead and give me your thoughts on this match.
I actually think that, until Io and and Rhea went out there, I thought it was match of the night. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I love how well Alexa and Charlotte are working together as a team, and their dynamic and their chemistry together. And I love seeing, because I love Charlotte Flair. I loved seeing her get the love, you know, with that Atlanta crowd. I just thought that was, I love that for her. You could tell it kind of meant a lot to her to get that. Sol Ruka, holy shit.
Holy shit, dude. Holy shit, Sol Ruka.
Oh my God. There you talk about Javon or as I call him, Jay, being bouncy. That girl is bouncy, flippy. Oh my Lord, she is so freaking incredible. I don't know how many more times that Zarya is going to be spearing her in the gut accidentally, because this is like what, 5th or 6th, 7th time or whatever. But I thought that they made such a good showing.
I thought it was dope. I thought it was real dope.
Good.
Okay. Yeah. I think I'm buffering a little bit.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, go ahead, finish. I didn't want to cut you off. I just wanted to clear the dead air. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Sherry.
Yeah, that's fine. 'Cause I'm gonna have to go after this, but I will say that I love seeing Raquel actually getting some love for this match, because I think she gets a lot of unnecessary hate online, and I think she serves her purpose well. Like you said, it's like she's Big Mommy Cool. She's a lot like the Kevin Nash type. Goes in, just powers people, just beats the crap out of them, and wham. I mean, I think that her and Roxanne worked really well together. I would have rather seen the Kabuki Warriors, my girls, win, because I had missed Asuka so much, and I think that the two of them, I think that Asuka and Kairi Sane could make a case for the most beautiful tag team of all time, because they are just like some absolutely gorgeous creatures. I love them so much. I would love to have seen them with another reign. But I'm curious.
It's coming. It's coming.
I think so too, and I think it's going to coincide with Liv coming back, because I think that they're going to hold on to those tag team titles until Liv comes back and is like, what the F, But overall, I thoroughly enjoyed that match. It was definitely my second favorite after Io and Rhea.
Before you go, was there any other take that you wanted to give before you go? If you wanted to jump forward to the main event, you have the floor. I just sometimes people don't get to say what they want to say, and I wanted to give you that opportunity before you left. Okay.
Naomi, my freaking queen. I love her so much. I literally, that was the last thing I was expecting. I was never expecting her to cash in on Rhea and Io. That shocked me. But when her music hit, I screamed. I was like, oh my God. She's going to do it. Is she going to do it? Oh God, please don't let Jade ruin the cash in. Please don't let Jade. Oh my God. Yeah, I and the scream that Jade put out the next day, because she was dead, because she was exhausted after that whole weekend. But because Naomi and Bayley are like her girls, that they're like her favorites, and the scream that she let out that next morning when she found out that Naomi won, it was so satisfying. And I guess one last thing, I keep seeing these idiots online calling her Naomi Hogan. First of all, can we? Yes.
Oh yeah.
Can we stop calling anyone Hogan unless they're an orange raisin sack racist piece of shit? Can we? Can we do that? I'm just saying. But the woman hadn't had a singles title in 8 years. How does that make her Hogan?
Didn't she lose her match that same night?
Exactly.
Didn't she lose at WrestleMania?
She most
Exactly.
She most certainly. So
wasn't she losing to fucking Blair Davenport?
She was.
Oh.
She did.
Mm-hmm.
In her hometown, wasn't it?
In her hometown,
Exactly.
exactly.
Maybe forget that though.
Is Blair Davenport with WWE now?
Nope. She gone.
She is out.
Damn, that's crazy. It ain't like. Never mind. I'm not. Go ahead, finish, Cherry. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fine. But I mean, I hate seeing that stupid crap online that if anyone wins one freaking match, all of a sudden they're fill in the blank host. They've done it to everyone. They do it to Roman. They do it to Drew of all people. Fucking break. They do, and Becky and all. But it's like if you win a match, or if you, God forbid, you win 2 in a row, you're Hogan. Like shut the F up. No, don't. But I am so happy that she is getting this opportunity. She is absolutely killing it. She is doing the absolute best character work of her career. I am loving it, and I love that she is champion. I loved when she came out Monday and was just put everyone on notice.
More on that later.
Them no, and I loved it. But that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to go ahead and log off. Thank you, sir, for having me and us on, and I love you guys so much. We will talk later.
It was a pleasure having you.
Ms. Jojo, it was very nice to meet you.
It was nice to meet you.
True girl. I mean, I'm just saying. But all right, I'll talk to you later, guys.
See you later. While we're on the subject, we were talking about, man, we were all over the place. Obviously, Judgment Day took the win. We'll move a little bit forward because that was a little bit more of a barn. Remember, I'm not going in order, but I'm going to go to JoJo and Monnie first on this match, then Leslie and WrestleFaith, because you gotta close it out with WrestleFaith when it comes to this subject, and that is on Jade Cargill and Naomi. Oh my God. You want to talk about a physical JoJo, Monnie, please take it away.
Listen. After that, what I called a super punch from the last thing that we saw before, that was a fight. That was a well-deserved match right there. Like, these ladies were going all in. They were no holds. And I think I've had this discussion with another lady about all the sneak attacks. Kind of, it was kind of well deserved. You know what I'm saying? She was gaining for that butt whooping. I love Naomi, but that was. But both women did great. They did their thing. They came with, as he's saying, with no caution. There was caution. But Naomi did definitely do her thing that night. Jade came with the win, of course. But can't wait to see what happens next with that, because that storyline, I don't think it's an end for that one. Not an end for that one.
We not done with that. We definitely not done with that.
If I see the Slim Jim table, I need to get a gas. I'm gonna get the gas. I swear to God, that Slim Jim table, y'all have ruined the table spot for me. If I see another Slim Jim table, I'm done. I do want to say that spot where they broke the LED TV in the table.
Oh man.
I'm like, that's $20,000 right there. But all in all,
yeah,
probably one of the best I've seen with Jade.
I will say, if that was a $20,000 TV, Naomi would have looked in the camera and said,
I don't give a damn about that.
That's perfect.
2000.
Yeah.
It's about
That's
spending
why
a
they
best.
pay them the big bucks.
My bad, Monty. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But
You know how I am.
of course, if Naomi, no, more than likely Naomi would be like, "Hey, Dwayne, yeah, I broke a TV. It's all right. Go back to work. Okay, okay." But no, that to me, that Jade, it was probably the best I've seen Jade look since that match at Mania. Which, by the way, let's never talk about that again. But this was good. This was good. Of course, this story is, as they say in customer service, they put this in the parking lot. We're gonna go back to it.
We're gonna table
But that's
that.
my opinion on it.
Second crime boss in command, Leslie.
Oh goodness. Let me just say this street fight or whatever, I believe it was awesome. I believe it set the bar for that type of match for the women. You know, they had some awesome spots. They just went at it totally just with reckless abandonment, you know, and I was super happy with it. Of course you had Jade come out on top. I was kind of disappointed, but then I was like, okay, something going to happen. You know, we're still going to see something later in the show. The thing is, you had that, what's the word I'm looking for? You had Bianca Belair, of course, as the special guest referee. So you didn't know, it was great because you didn't know what she was going to do, if she was going to call it down the middle. Binky, I am on to you. I believe you still had something to do with Jade, girl. It wasn't all Naomi. Let's not put this all on the caution queen. So, but we're gonna find out. But it was good. It was really good. It was physical. It was something, like I said, I think it set the bar for that type of match for the ladies. So kudos to those ladies. I want to see more. Let's go. Let's go.
I love when a match with that type of intensity still brings the storyline into it. I was watching Bianca during this match. I was paying attention to the match. There was some amazing spots in this match. And I'm like, Jade and Naomi, yes, ma'am. Two, as Monnie would say, two please and popcorn. I was on the edge of my seat. Even the night before, when Naomi jumped Jade while she was in the audience, them hits, it gave me a whole new life about it. I at first was apprehensive about this match because, as Monnie said, because of the WrestleMania match, I was like, I don't know what we about to get, but they over delivered and I ate every bit of it up. But Bianca was bringing the storyline into this big three, no holds barred rigmarole that they were doing. She wasn't saying a lot, but her expressions were adding to this match. And I have to second our tribal chiefess Monnie, and I think it was Rico said it. I get why they put Slim Jim on the table. Snap into a Slim Jim, you snap a table. I get it. It's cute. It's stupid. I can't stand them tables at all. Every time I see them, I get upset. But kudos to Naomi, Jade, and Bianca for all three of their contribution into that amazing match. What a great ending, a great finish, a great pause to the rest of that story.
So basically, this feud, this entire pay-per-view has been one word only. Money, money, money. Yeah. Y'all are printing money. The women had to print the money for you because, God forbid. Let's move on to the next match because I was about to say something that would have got me canceled. Not by the women, but by the men. I was about to say something that I have no business saying because, again, let's talk about this match. What is it with women's triple threat matches this year? It seems like just with WWE and triple threat matches, that seems to be their highlight. And I think they're trying to capture that same magic at SummerSlam with Naomi, Io, and Rhea. Becky, Lyra, and Bayley. Again,
Yes.
Bayley, Lyra, and Becky putting on a clinic. A clinic is something that's not hard to do in the women's division. All they have to do is exist and wrestle. This is what happens when you let the women play ball. And it's probably because of the fact that Triple H is probably holding the women back because he doesn't want the women to outshine the men. More on that later. I'm just going to leave that there. You think I'm wrong? Take a look at how he reacted in that press conference. He wanted to do everything but basically say, yeah, they blew us out of the water. So obviously this match, I thought it was going to be Bayley, but obviously it went a different way. Leslie, I'm going to have you kick this off. Wrestle Faith, Jojo, and Monnie finish it off. So Leslie, go ahead.
I agree with you too. I was thinking it was going to be Bayley. You got 3 women in there, and for this was, correct me if I'm wrong, but this was the first match on the card, correct?
Yeah,
it was. And for that opening match, that opening match is designed to draw your audience in, and it did just that. 100 folds over. They got out there, they did their thing. Again, I thought Bayley was going to get it, but you saw. I don't know. I don't know what to add to it. Some of the other girls may, but it was an amazing match, and they did their thing for the opening match. But I think Bayley's. I still think she's going to get her run. I'm ready for that. So yes, we want Bayley. I really like her. So I want to see her get that title. So whoever's next can go.
This match set it set the tone for the night, obviously. Because they brought the fire, the gasoline, and all the excitement. You have veterans in there. You have Lyra, who's not a newbie. I don't want to call her a newbie or a rookie. You have some staple women in this match that are telling a story through what they're doing in that match. Lyra, she showed out. I enjoyed her in this match. I was wanting to see more come out of her. Even in the match that her and Bayley had on Raw, I was not expecting her to win over Bayley. And that was a shocker. But I think there needs to be a lot more respect put on Lyra and Bayley. I watched that interview that Bayley did where she was talking about, she's not seen in the same levels or in the same light as Becky and Charlotte. By who, baby? Because we see you. We respect you. You are in that same spotlight for us, for many of us in the IWC and many of the fans in the arena. You have done a lot in this division, for this division. You've helped women behind the scenes. They've spoken about it in interviews. And so I love this match. I think it was awesome. And I do want to hit on something you said, Dallas, about Triple H. How dare you say that the women don't need a PLE to be spotlit? How dare you say that? I'll stop. I see you.
Now get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out of here.
Like, how can you say that? How can you say you don't know if this needs to be yearly? You let your true colors come through on that post show so horribly. Everything you said was truth of who you are. How could you say that the women don't need a PLE to get the spotlight because they get it week to week? Excuse me? These women showed out. They brought fire. They brought hot fire. And I loved everything about it. So I think, and I know he ain't gonna watch this, and if he do, I'm doing a gesture under my table. I will not show it because I promise to behave tonight. But I hope you choke on it. Okay. For that. Yada I mean. Thank you. I'm through.
Jojo, go ahead.
Why would you do that?
Why the fuck would you do something like that?
But I definitely agree with the ladies that match was something. But I agree with them. I thought it was gonna be Bailey that was gonna take that. And when she kept it, I was just like, oh. But I think once again with another thing, there's gonna be a turnaround with that one. She's gonna come back for that. She's gonna come back for that title. Oh yeah. And and I can't wait to see how that goes.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I was kind of upset when Bailey didn't win. I ain't gonna give y'all my exact reaction, but I'll give you like a clip that embodies it.
What the fuck, y'all? God damn! God damn! God damn! What? Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
I feel that.
It was a combination of that, and Leslie likes this one.
Man! Fuck, man!
How accurate is that? That's so accurate.
Not the lady coming in the door, though.
Monnie, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I apologize. I know you've been waiting.
Okay, so the Intercontinental title, just the men's Intercontinental title, since we now have a women's. The Intercontinental title is a workhorse title. That was a workhorse match. And all three of these ladies did a wonderful job through it. Now, I do want to talk about, because we also talked about, you know, that man who I like to say is going to get fired on Monday, Triple H. And I do want to just point this out as well. If y'all noticed, like, he seemed kind of miffed that whole weekend. Like, maybe he had a phone call with somebody and that cussed out. But the show as a whole was booked wonderfully, which makes me wonder if he booked it or not. There's rumors going around that actually Stephanie booked the show for Evolution. But the match, that's how you open it. It was perfect. There was really no notes, although I will say I was one of the ones who wanted Bailey to win too. I wanted to see more of that, and you know, we're not gonna see that right now.
Well, that's true, and I think Stephanie had a huge hand in booking the show. You want to know what she did have a huge hand in, and I think it had to have been the Evolution Battle Royal. Like, ladies and gentlemen, we got to talk about the Evolution Battle Royal. But before we do, somebody just came through the garden. Now, listen, I don't know how long y'all got, but I got to bring this person to the stage because working overtime while trying to do a show is a bitch and a half. But we would be remiss if we didn't have Mr. That Show Ass, Mr. Postman. Oh, and they put him right next to.
Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Well, what do we have here?
So tell me, what did I miss?
Well, listen, okay, so this is what you missed. We nobody in here watched AEW but me.
Oh, I'm
so
sorry, guys.
No, there's nothing to be sorry about. We skipped that. We
Mhm.
talked about Saturday night's main event and how everybody had their opinions on.
Let me tell you something about Bill Goldberg.
I love me some old bird. Nothing wrong with that.
Ladies and gentlemen, get the fuck out of here with that. No, I'm just playing. Nah, so we talked about Saturday night's main event a little bit. Was there anything you wanted to weigh in on about Saturday night's main event?
Just unfortunate to hear about the Seth injury. Wishing him get well soon. It was a solid event, but I'm more leaning on that evolution.
So
that was fantastic.
So we talked about Jade and Naomi. We did. What? Yeah. Oh my god. See, this is why I like having the guests on the show. I let the guests do the talking. We talked about Bailey, Becky, and Lyra. We talked about the four-way, and we also talked about Jordan Grace and Stacey J. And now we are zeroing in on the Evolution Battle Royal, which I was hoping you would make that because
thank you, Sean, for letting loose of the NXT talents. We appreciate you for that. Thank you. Lash Legend, you go, girl. You will be on the main roster soon. Thank you. But the right person won the battle.
Yeah, I'm about to say I picked Stephanie Vakir to win it. I said if not her, then they're probably going to give it to Nikki Bella. Big shout out to Ariel Samuel. Good to see you, Ari. Y'all made an episode without the Queen of Roses. She's in the hospital right now, unfortunately. But we have other ladies who deserve their roses just as well.
Yeah.
So we were talking about the Evolution Battle Royal. Obviously, you just got here. You got here a little late. So Evolution Battle Royal, I'll have you kick it off. Honestly, that's how a battle royale should be done. It's a little bit of story, not too much, and I'll have you take over. So go ahead, and then I'm going to throw it to JoJo, Faith, and then Monnie and Leslie.
Well, I love the Battle Royal. I love that all the women got their spots in. Love that Kalani tried to pull off, and she did well, by the way. That handstand Kofi Kingston-esque save.
She did it better. We're just going to call her Kalani Kingston at this point because she did it better. Because Kofi, think about it.
Kofi was struggling. You're right.
Kofi, he was struggling. Kalani was not. She could have went around the building with how
did it twice.
Yeah, she could have did it twice. She could have did 3 laps. The thing that put her up was putting her feet on the bottom rope and then like doing a pull up,
right?
Like almost like somersaulting. And I said, that's the greatest one I've ever seen. I'm sorry. Like I liked John Morrison at the 2011 Rumble, liked Kofi the 2012, but Kalani's obviously she took inspiration from Kofi.
Obviously, yes.
But that's the best one, honestly. Kalani, Casey Costanzo did that too.
She did.
It's Catanzaro. Naomi did it as well.
Yep.
Insane, yes.
I said, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, Casey did it at I forget which Rumble it was. I want to say the 2018 one, the very first one. I want to say she did it at that one, but I could be wrong. No, it was. I'm drawing a blank. I remember when she did it. I think it was 2018. It might have been
Naomi.
Okay. Well, Casey wrapped her legs around
it.
Hold on. You
got this.
She wrapped her legs around the pole and then
breathe
the ring post, and then she I just didn't want that to go anywhere because
we had to let it breathe.
I don't want this to turn into what it turned into last time. This is fun. It's funny because I'm like, these ladies are going to hijack the show, and me and you already talked about the moment that we got to fucking leave. Like we
I got a ring on this finger. I
said we got ring. We gotta go.
I gotta control myself.
You know what I'm saying? They got it. We can't do nothing about it. We just gotta go. Want to give a big shout out to my daughter. But go ahead, finish your talk about the Battle Royal.
Oh yeah, man. And the final two. Love the final two. I love the fact that Lash Legend got her shine. And yes, she picked up a really big girl. Like I said, I'm just keeping it real. It's not me making fun. I'm just respecting Nia Jax. I don't want none of that smoke. Okay, Faith. I want none of that.
Bro, we love BBWs.
Exactly. I married one. So,
me too.
Okay.
Me too. She if she ain't thick, I don't want her. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
You gotta have some cushion.
I'm an Artesano kind of guy. I like it thick.
You know what I'm saying?
So, yes.
gotta pump it. You know what I'm saying? Whoa, that's crazy.
Wow. Okay. Hey, JoJo, go next before we get banned.
Yeah, I know. I almost said something about ranch and tartar sauce. All right, go ahead, JoJo. What? Oh no, that goes with JoJo's.
Go.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Just go, please.
JoJo, please say something.
Stop this, man.
I absolutely loved all the women, and just like I said, picked up a really that was incredible picking up that woman right there. But also, I loved the ending because I became a really big fan of. No,
that was to my daughter.
Oh no, that was.
I was like, hold on, wait, no.
No.
That was to my daughter. She's watching, and she's like, "What is happening?" And we ain't ready to have that talk yet.
She's not ready for that one. No,
we ain't ready to have that talk yet. Go ahead, JoJo.
Oh Lord, no. I am a really big fan of Stephanie. I am a really big fan. As soon as she came on the scene, and loved all the women. I'm gonna need you to put the devil's kiss back over here. Hold on.
Don't let your Booker T thoughts win, dog.
I'm saying, dude, I just want to see her give the devil's kiss. Never mind. Let's go. I know where this is going.
Say your fantasy booking, buddy.
No, I just go. Just go.
But the women, the women were awesome. It was a great fight. Everybody did their thing. It was just after one right after another. Just awesome. I got excited. Just all the women excited for, some great ones. But yeah, I love the outcome for me personally, though.
All right, who was next?
Oh, it was me. Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Here we go.
What'd you say, Kev?
Here we go.
Why
did he say, oh no?
Monnie, take over. Monnie, I'm out of here.
I am going to be on my best behavior. Dallas, I promise. It's all business tonight. And I'm going to say all business. Okay? I ain't going to act out. I will ask about the ranch and tartar sauce later.
I don't.
Oh, fuck.
I'm afraid to ask.
I'm gonna ask because I need to know.
I will leave this show.
Moving on. Battle Royal. Amazing. MVP of the night. The Bougie Bully. Lash Legend showed out in her hometown. Arrived. She stood out. When I saw she was one of the last three, I was losing my mind. I really thought they were going to let the Queen of Cake go over, but I am glad that Stephanie got it. I was not expecting Lash. Stephanie was my pick from the beginning, but when I saw Lash in the last three, I was like, Stephanie, I love you, but I really want Lash to win this. But I agree with JoJo's. The right person won. Stephanie won.
Can we agree that it kind of didn't matter who won between Lash or Stephanie because both of them deserved it?
That's true.
True.
Yes, sir.
My only wish, and I'm hoping that we get to see more Lash on either NXT going after the title or on the main roster going. I would love to see her as the women's intercontinental champion or the United States champion. I would love to see her go on a run with that. I think it would be amazing what she could do with that.
I would like to see Lash Legend against Charlotte Flair.
Ooh.
Yes.
I want to see. I want to see Lash Legend against Bianca Belair.
Yes.
I want to see Lash Legend against Jade Cargill.
Yep.
Yeah.
I want to see Lash Legend against Naomi. I also want to see, and for reasons, my own selfish reasons, I want to see Lash Legend go up against, and a lot of people are going to look at me strange, but I want to see Lash Legend against Alexa Bliss. And I'll tell you why. Alexa works best when she has taller opponents because there's so much more that she can do, and Lash will bring that out of her. I actually want to see Asuka against Lash Legend. 2 out of 3 falls.
Make it a thing again, like it's 19. Okay.
Yes. Lash against Bailey. That's gonna cook because you know what Bailey's gonna do. Lash against Becky. I think Lash should be the one who takes the title off Becky. My humble opinion, because the way that they made her look. Oh, and I'm sorry that they make the black women look stronger in NXT than they do on the main roster, unless you are a certain kind. They normally push them in a specific direction. The main thing, though, before I pass it off to the next person, is if you think about it, going forward, this Evolution pay-per-view gave a lot of eyes to people who are not familiar with these ladies from NXT. Let's keep doing that. You did it for fucking Dragunov. You did it for Gunther, and look where Gunther is now. You did it for Solo Sikoa. You did it. Let's make sure that we do the same for the ladies.
Yep.
I believe the next one is either between Leslie or Monnie. I don't care. Whoever wants to go.
Do you want to go last?
I'll go. Yes. Yeah, the battle royal again. It was awesome. It was awesome. You had so many matchups there that I would like to see in a one-on-one matchup. You know, you had people you could put together as tag teams to create some awesome tag team matches. But yes, shout out definitely. Y'all mentioned her, and I would have mentioned her if I would have went first to Lash Legend. She's another one that since day one I've been, advocating and cheering for her. So definitely she's going to be amazing once she hits that main roster. We all know, but if she gets, treated and respected for her abilities that we know that she has. And Stephanie Vaquer, that don't surprise me that she won that. I will say this too about her, that speech. Now that speech I was down for. She did seem really humble and really grateful, but I can't say more than you all have already said, because you've hit the proverbial nail on the head. You got it. And it was just an awesome match and an awesome display of all the, the women, the talented women on the roster. That the women's roster is stacked. If they just got to learn how to utilize them.
It's so stacked. Roster is and it keeps growing. There's so much talent. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Monty. I'm sorry.
I just want to say this right now. You all have hit the points that I initially thought of. Lash Legend, no. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Lash Legend, call her up today. Immediately. Treat her right when you call her up.
Right now.
Don't sit there and don't you pretend you say that you don't see color. Call her up. Last but not least, I want to give a shout out to Stephanie McMahon, who spoke Spanish better than J-Lo. That's it.
She said what she just said right there.
She spoke Spanish better than J-Lo did.
Perfect. This is why we be getting them strikes.
Can you say that one more time?
Stephanie McMahon spoke Spanish better than J-Lo.
Ladies and gentlemen, she just shut this shit down. It's like somebody's like, hey, imagine somebody walks up to J-Lo and starts speaking Spanish, and she goes,
We don't do that here.
I knew that was coming.
It's a disgrace.
Proceed with caution, sir.
Before we get to that, I think we got two more left. Now this one, I really almost didn't care for, but I had to because it was Trish Stratus.
Respect.
But I'm going to give my take on it, and then I'd like Monnie to go, Leslie, Jojo, WrestleFaith, and Kev. You finish it out. Let's just be completely honest. You guys have wanted Tiffany Stratton. Here she is. I'm going to let this sit for a second. You guys wanted Tiffany Stratton, and here she is. And she's beating all these legends, Hall of Famers, and nobody cares. Why? I'll tell you why. It's because booking has made people not care about Tiffany Stratton as much, even though she got a reaction. The fact of the matter is, if she is your champion, and by the way, that feud with Charlotte Flair did more harm than good, but nobody's ready to admit that, because now that people see what kind of person Tiffany Stratton is, it's going to be hard for them to get won over by her. But the fact is, yeah, she beat Trish Stratus. Nobody cares. You know who else beat Trish Stratus? Charlotte Flair. People care about that though, right? Why?
Yeah.
The funny thing is that when we got introduced to Ashley instead of Charlotte Flair, that's when people started to be like, you know what? She doesn't deserve that hate. She never did. Yeah, we hated the fact that she won a lot, but the fact that you had to make a line about her marriage, which I thought at the time, I was like, damn, that's a savage line. But hey, if it gets the program going, you know, fine. But when you think about the person on the other end of that line and how that affects them, at the end of the day, that's a promo, but that line sticks with them forever. And anybody who has had multiple marriages, that affects your psyche. Now, personally, I have not, been divorced yet. Thank God, because I'm a loyal guy. My boy over here, we said once we get married, that's it. The only way out is in a box.
Pretty much.
The fact of the matter is that with Tiffany Stratton, now she's got, it's like, what now? Okay, you beat Trish, you beat Charlotte. What are you going to do next? And there's only so much that you can do. You know who recovered when they had pressure on them? Gunther. Look where he is now. You know who else recovered when they had pressure on them? Jey Uso.
Yeah.
You know how, Jey Uso lost his title, but guess who's still relevant at the end of the day? Jey Uso. Did Jey Uso make that title relevant, or did that title make Jey Uso relevant? I think Jey Uso made that title relevant, because now, as soon as he lost it, guess what? Those reactions are getting louder now. He's not the champion. That is the power of character. That is the power of booking. It's that proverbial fact. Tiffany Stratton doesn't have that. And when she loses to Jay Cargill at SummerSlam, it's over. Because here's the thing. With Jay Cargill, she has two potential feuds, potentially three lined up Bianca Belair, Naomi. They can go back there. And then Charlotte, because they tease Charlotte and Jade down the line. And I'm sure that's something everybody on this panel wants to see. I'm talking too much. Let me give it to the other bougie bully down there, Monnie. Miss Dark Humor, Miss Dark Humor herself.
I just want to say this right now, and just to be done with it. I'm actually a person who is going through a separation right now, and to have somebody throw back that in her face, cross the barrier, cross the line. Trish Stratus to me was, I love Trish. As I call her all the time, I call her Patricia. I love her. And so I think that this was garbage, to be honest with you. They could have done a lot better for her, and they didn't do anything to her at all. They just threw her to Tiffany, and Tiffany now has a match. And I really didn't pay attention that entire time, but that was me. Next.
Is it me?
Damn,
oh goodness.
She scored you.
As for me, I wanted, when Tiffany first came on the scene, I wasn't that crazy about her. I tried my best to become a fan. I was well on my way. And then she went with that very out of pocket promo on Charlotte Flair. As far as the match, I don't think she deserved to be in there with a legend, let alone beating her. If that's harsh, then I'm sorry for Miss Tiffy Time's following, but that's all I got. I mean, she's just very out of pocket, and she just, with that, ruined me when it comes to her. I don't want to cheer for her. I don't want nothing. No.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting
Next.
cooked. Well, so far she's received 2 super effective burns. And you know what kills me the most about this entire segment is this right here. This face right here screams, I don't give a fuck. Bruh. Have you ever had, yo, hold on. Have you ever whooped somebody's ass and something and just been like, like the fuck you thought? It's the head tilt. It's the fucking head tilt. Hold on.
That's attitude.
On a more serious note. On a more serious note. That right there tells me everything I need to know. Yeah. This is what I've realized about Monnie is that when she makes a point, the more her head tilts, the more she meant it. So if she starts going like this,
just get to 90 degrees.
Yeah, like she meant everything she said. She meant every damn word that came from the depths of her soul, and that terrifies me because she read her and then said, "Okay, I don't give a fuck." Next.
That comment from Rico. That comment from Rico right now.
Women are notorious for telling you about yourself and then giving the head tilt after, like, I wish you would do something. It's like, oh, go fuck yourself.
Look, we all doing it.
Dude, we're gonna call it the Monnie tilt. Hashtag Monnie tilt.
Somebody clip it.
I bet she's like 300 and
wow.
I say 300 and 300 and in arguments with her husband. That's why I was like, you're wrong. No, I'm not. Tilted her head, and he was like, you know what? I can't take this shit no more. He was like,
no. That was not arguing. That was not arguing. That was being screamed at and just being like, okay. But no. Get the camera off of me.
I thought I thought you were about to do the head tilt again, and I just wanted an instant replay close up of it. I will say, as far as what you're going through, I think I will give you your flowers and say that that takes a lot of bravery to go through. You have my utmost respect, and I think that you have a lot to give as a woman, and I think that you have a great heart. And I think that this nigga Rico,
What does he said it? I like that.
hashtag Monnie tilt the
Money.
yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be
Clip it.
so I'm gonna tell you this with my head tilted right here.
Oh
You
my
have my, but nah, you have my utmost support. I hope down the line that in the next couple of months, like the next book that you put out, if you are going to put out another book, I'd like
I
to
am
read it.
putting out a book in a couple
Would you?
of months.
So again, with that, we will promote it on the show as soon as she drops it. Make sure you cop it. I think she has one out right now.
No. That is the book that is coming out in a couple of months.
Oh, well, you've promoted it so much. I thought ceremoniously that you dropped it like the Carter 3. So
Nice.
No.
Good stuff.
No. That it's pre-order. Pre-order. Get your copies now. That way you have them.
What's the name of the book called?
It is called Homecoming. It's an American royalty novel.
What's it about?
Okay, we trying to do a show talking about evolution. You want me to go into detail about those two yahoos?
Put her on the screen, Dallas.
You know, Wrestle Faith.
We need a full tilt.
I like your suggestion, Wrestle Faith. I think you. Oh, she's giving the laughing tilt.
And
Even the
once again,
phone
my
tilt.
phone is
The
phone
tilt is there. We go. I
The
like
phone
that.
tilt is, and since you're not gonna do it, I'm gonna do it for you. The phone tilt. That's crazy. All right, let me take her off because you know what? I feel like I'm about to get a head tilt in my DMs. Like, so let me tell you something. She gonna hit me with.
Let me tell you something about Bill Goldberg.
Lord.
But instead, it's gonna be about. Let me tell you something about your ass.
Oh, here we go.
Yellow tape headed motherfucker to cover up your fucked up hair. I feel that. I feel it's building up. That's why I'm gonna stop fucking with her. Because she's got dark humor, and I know she be like composing jokes in her head on the fly. I'm gonna leave her alone. I'm gonna stop fucking with her. I'm gonna stop fucking with her. She from the South. She from the South. I was told two things: don't mess with a Southern woman, and do not eat a Southern woman's spaghetti. I ain't doing none of those things.
We're gonna come back to the whole spaghetti thing, but yeah, keep going.
But you know about that too, right?
Her head is tilting.
Oh shit! All right,
I'm not touching this.
God,
we're going off the rails again.
No, I had to get her out of
Bring
there.
it
It was like
Bring us
that
back.
head tilt. That head tilt was like the Annabelle doll.
Bring
I
us
wanted
back,
no smoke.
man.
I wanted no smoke with that. Yeah. I want her on that side. Yeah, I want her right there.
She gonna set you on fire. Sir.
I am so sorry. We here at the Humble Roses do not entertain this foolishness.
So I'm gonna go down to Florida with this one. Jojo, Tiffany, and Trish. Are you gonna dunk on Tiffany Stratton like the other two ladies?
Yeah.
Okay, here comes her head tilt. The Dominican one. I'm sorry, the Caribbean one. I'm sorry.
Because I gotta cover all of that with a little just the same. Yeah, you know, we do the hand gestures over here with the. Okay, I think I agree with Monnie about the comments and whatnot because that hits. We get it. It's for a promo kind of thing, but it hits home for a lot of people, which we can't respect. So I didn't pay attention to that much either. The only thing I paid attention to was the wardrobe somewhat malfunctions that were going on here. That was about it because I couldn't care less about it.
Okay, so we are 0 for 3 on this. What can I say except you're welcome?
Oh, it ain't about to get no better over here.
Oh my God. Okay.
What?
Go ahead.
No
Go
better
ahead.
over here.
Floor is
You
yours.
know, her name, Tiffany Stratus. Obviously, they meant to send her to the stratosphere. This heifer fell flat on Earth. Okay. As a woman, and as many women in this country and worldwide deal with multiple marriages, deal with going through things that are devastating. Devastating. What she did, Dallas, what she did and how she did it to Charlotte was absolutely 100% disgusting. And that's what killed her. That is what is going to kill her moving forward. Can she recover? Maybe, but I think it's going to take her a lot down the line to recover. I know that her audience that loved her was probably more men driven, but the women that supported her, I dare to say they do not support her any longer. That promo, everything she did, I'm not even going to talk about the match because I could care less except for Mother, respect to Mother. We talking about Trish.
That's Mother.
He wasted fish on
I
Tiffany. That's
really
crazy.
hope that Tiffany learns a lesson here. Yeah, they both made a couple of mistakes in that promo. Charlotte said something about Ludwig. Tiffany said that disgusting mess about her marriage. But the fact that you did it after it was so fresh a wound for Charlotte, with her ex-husband on the show, mind you. How dare you do that? How dare you? Not to mention the other things that Tiffany has said and insinuated that people have caught on cell phones and shared throughout the IWC. That young lady, with all the potential that's in her, has a lot more growing to do before her potential can get to that stratosphere. That's all I'm saying.
Where was Tiffany
Or she might
Stratton
wind
on?
up like Tessa Blanchard.
Where was Tiffany Stratton on January 6, 2021? The world.
Hey,
At
yo.
home, hating her toes.
MAGA the Stallion. I mean, I'm sorry, Tiffany Stratton.
Stop.
That was not, I was literally thinking that in my head and I accidentally said it. Kev, I'm gonna tilt my head to you.
I am so happy that Trish still has it after all this time. That is a legend. How did she take that vertical suplex into a backstabber? I will never know. But I am looking forward to SummerSlam when Jade finally takes that title off of Tiffany Stratton.
Amen, brother. Amen.
You ladies pretty much killed it, and it is 0 for 5. See, we can keep records too.
Not the head.
I can't do it. Did I start something?
Back to you, Dallas.
Well,
I tried.
this whole segment
I'm sorry,
was
Monnie. I am so sorry. That was funny.
This whole segment was a full head tilt. So
Okay. Oh, God.
but let's get here to what we really, and I mean what we really, you know what I really want to do right now? I mean, no, you won't know what I really want to talk about, and that is
yeah. That's
oh my goodness. I don't know who wants to go first on this, because before we get to the cash in, the match
Oh my God.
itself, I walked away and I was like, I don't want to see this match again because I'm like, seen it already. But I'm like, you know what? Let me watch it. Run it back. When they did the watch along, I said, hey, what if Naomi cashes in this match? And somebody was like, you're crazy. That would never happen. Before we get to that, because that's going to be a whole separate segment. The match itself, it's on par with their triple threat.
Yeah.
At WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Mind you, Bianca Belair was looking great in her ref outfit. Mind you, just gonna put that out there. Furthermore, this match sets the standard, and it was the perfect way to end the night. So we're not going to talk about the cash in yet. Match first, separate segment. Kev, take it away.
Well, I literally watched this match. This is what I was waiting for, to see two ladies who know each other so well and outdo what they did at WrestleMania, for it to be that fire, even with a ref bump. We had audience brawling. EO flipping off fucking crates. Come on, man. Like, that was crazy. But just the match all in itself, it told a beautiful story. It showed why EO and Rhea are the top two women, bar none. Argue with your mama. You want to put Mercedes in there, that's all up to you. But these two showed why they were the main event, that they pretty much told old ballhead Hunter there that you can put the whole company on their back for one night, and they delivered. Chef's kiss. Nothing else I can say about that match. I want them to run it back, and thank God we getting this on SummerSlam. Ness, what up, girl?
I will say this before we pass it off to the next person. You could tell the men to take the whole year off, and the women would have it on lock.
We don't need them.
We don't need you.
We don't
need them. We don't need you. We don't even need you. Women got it. So for this next
wave
one,
them off like Jenga.
Yeah, but I will pass it to Leslie.
I have to totally agree with Kev. It was so good, and they both showed up and showed out. You know, EO. I feel like some people want to underestimate her, but you know, she just continues to get better and better. I haven't been, to be honest, I haven't known that much about EO for a long time. I've seen her and gotten to get more, what's the word? Educated about her.
Acquainted?
Yes, affiliate. I don't know. Anyways, about her career when she started with the, was it her with the, no, okay, I've got the wrong two people. Anyways, my point being, I've liked what I've seen. Let me just say that I've liked what I've seen, and I become a bigger fan of hers each day. Rhea, what can you say about mommy? You know, Rhea's Rhea. She's tough. She's also come a long way. But that match, I agree with Kev. It was really good, and I want to see where both of them go. I know I sound redundant in saying that, but like I said earlier, this women's roster is stacked, and they all deserve their flowers. So that's what I got.
Jojo.
Same, agree with the ladies. It was a great match. And these women who, with their own, can't compete with mommy, you know, the respect they still have for each other, even though they had to whoop each other's behind.
Mm-hmm.
Love this match through and through, from beginning to end.
Monnie.
One thing's for certain and two things for sure. EO is going to bounce like a ping pong ball. Rhea is going to use her power, her size, and her as the advantage. EO is going to counter it, and it's going to be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
EO Skypoint. Shout out to Jessica Carr for taking a ref bump like the men.
Better than the men, too. That being said, there's one more opinion I'd love to hear.
I am just going to say this. This match broke the barrier for all those doubters, haters, naysayers. Evolution broke the barrier altogether, but this match showed that the women deserve every bit of the respect and admiration that the men get in the main event scene. Rhea, mommy, EO, with her little crazy self. Amazed at what they did. That match, even before the cash, that match was like Kev said, and this is probably gonna be the only time I agree with him for right now. Like Kev
Ouch.
said, chef's kiss. They put the lemon pepper in there. They put the sage. There was onion powder, garlic powder. There was chicken broth. There was some slap your mama. There was a little bit of that sazon. And for my Samoans, there was some mayo. I said what I said.
There's a reason Samoans use mayo, and I understand it now after eating okra. Yes, I made. Oh my god. I made okra, and I realized how good that shit is, and it's now being added to my family menu with a head tilt on the side for extra seasoning.
I'll have to look that up and see what that is and make it myself.
It has cucumber, onion, tomato, fresh fish, preferably mahi.
Okay.
The mayo.
Okay.
Some people put a little bit of soy sauce in there. Some don't.
Okay.
And then
all right, this might be two things we agree on. All right.
Some people do lime and some people do lemon. Lime for me.
Lime.
So
soy sauce goes on a lot of different stuff.
A lot.
But a lot of people ain't ready for that conversation.
Can I just shout out Rico real quick? Because he killing me with these comments tonight.
If you ain't sneezing,
you season.
Yeah, listen. Who said that? That one dude from TikTok that I watch, he says that, yeah. Dukes or Hellmann's.
Hellmann's.
I make my own mayonnaise, so that one. Yeah, I learned how to make.
He's a chef.
I've cooked, Kev. Have I cooked for you before?
Yeah, the stuffed mushrooms.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I remember Big Dog.
and the mac and cheese. Do you know what was in that mac and cheese?
I have no clue.
I will never tell you. I will. I'll
bastard.
I will do. But it's a seasoning that you probably wouldn't expect. I'll give you one of them. So one of the seasonings that I put in there was the slap your mama seasoning in the mac and cheese. But did you taste the Dano's Chipotle seasoning?
This is his staple. He loves Dano. Sorry for the branding and all of that, the cheap plug, but yeah, Dano seasoning. Yes.
The stuffed mushrooms. If you've never had stuffed mushrooms, ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to do me one quick favor. I want you guys to go ahead and look up a recipe for stuffed mushrooms. And when you do, just do me one big favor. Give me that good old head tilt at the end. You gotta eat it with the head tilt.
You gotta do it like the that's good. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
Take good.
Acknowledge the head tilt.
Not acknowledge the head tilt.
You gotta do this. Recipe Sabu. We love you, man.
Can I say one thing?
Please.
If I read earlier today, or I can't remember when it was, but was it Charles Robertson? His ribs are cracked or something?
Yeah, his ribs were.
Yeah, that's legit.
Yeah, his ribs were.
Speedy recovery to you, Charles. You have been a veteran in this game and a part of some pivotal moments in wrestling.
Bill Goldberg, your bitch.
Was a little girl. Yeah, so
let me tell you something about Bill Goldberg.
Garbage. Garbage.
Took them chops like a champ, though. He did take those chops like a champ.
He couldn't feel them chops because all that titty.
That was them roids. That was them roids. Say it, roids.
I said I was gonna behave, and
he was on them roids.
This comment has been sponsored by the head tilt. I'm a sniper, bro. I'm a sniper. Anytime I see it when a point is being made, that shit is It's gonna be, you know what
It was
I
a
should do?
rose.
I'm gonna actually like I'm gonna screen record that, and that's gonna be like a clip that I put up the next time somebody says some
Oh,
yo.
Dallas,
I try to make the show fun for everybody.
can you do me a favor, Dallas? And I think it's needed for tonight. Can you do your voice thing and read Lena's comment?
We got a Lena bomb.
We've had so many. I actually didn't. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, hold on. Real
Love
quick.
you, Lena.
We've had so many. And Lena, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to ignore you. I was just no goal, but legacy in their eyes. Rhea and Io stood tall, not as rivals, but as warriors who saw each other. That hug said it all. Respect lives at Evolution.
Good stuff.
No, actually, she's had a couple. I feel like I'll get Lena. Give me one more, and I got you. Lena, give me one more, and I got you. Because I know how. Oh my God, this one's actually my favorite. Because I love when she gets abstract.
All right, I gotta get my neck ready. All right, go for it.
You gotta get the head tilt.
Mm-hmm.
In a war of wheel and steel,
I can't.
Jade didn't bend. She conquered with Bianca watching. She sent a message. Power answers no one. Head tilt is one of the most devastating moves in sports entertainment. Powered by Monnie from Acknowledge the Dynasty. This move drops your opponent's health to 0 while scoring a critical hit with a 25% get the fuck out of here damage bonus. Should you perform this move while making a point, if you are a black woman, your authenticity and aura is increased by 1,000%. If you are white, an extra dab of seasoning is added to your cabinet. If you are Samoan, it refills your mayonnaise jar. If you are Caribbean, Dominican, Puerto Rican, or anything, you will get a free Bad Bunny album at the cost of nothing. Also, your salsa and queso dip will be fresh, grinded. If you are of any descent, think of anything possible you could actually have. If you are Asian, you will be accepted into the highest college possible. If you are Indian, you will receive a job as a doctor expeditiously. And if you are black like me, extra barbecue sauce on your ribs at Labor Day this weekend. This year will be the year that you finally understand the message. It's not about the head tilt. It's about sending a message.
I'm tired.
I'm not touching this. I got nothing. I ain't got nothing. Nope. Nope.
Yo, and even Lyric just pulled up with Triple H hate. She ain't even say nothing else.
Hate.
She just literally Monnie still trended. Jesus Christ. I love Rico. We gotta have Rico on the show. He gonna crash
love
out.
you, Rico. Thanks.
I love you, Rico. Now that we're here.
Oh my goodness.
You good over there, Monnie?
I'm having a hot flash.
This hot flash was sponsored to you.
Oh no.
I can't.
Wait. Oh no, it's double? Okay.
What is happening?
I don't know.
I can't.
Legend scientists have discovered if you do this in front of a Bill Goldberg match, it actually deletes the match right then and there.
Praise God.
It never happened. It never happened. It never happened. It never happened.
Goldberg and the Fiend. Never happened. Never.
Praise God for the power of the neck. Amen.
Yes, praise God for the power of the neck. Right, wife? Anyway, let's get to what we really want to talk about, and that is the cash in.
There you go.
Naomi's music hit, and I think actually Naomi ran down with a head tilt too. She was running with the briefcase.
He said, "Cash this in, cash this."
She ran down with a head tilt. No, I swear to God, she had a head tilt. She like, come on,
She really did.
Because she was looking at EO like that, like, I don't understand nothing you just said.
Oh,
and then she had to wait a little bit before they announced it. That's why she had the little head tilt, and she like, oh, I gotta hit it. Wait, hold up. Okay, you announced it. All right.
Dallas, her head tilt was forward like that.
Like, I know you fucking lying.
Yes.
That
got real serious.
So it got serious, and they almost messed up the cash in because they ring the bell multiple times. And Naomi, you could tell Naomi was frustrated. So Naomi threw Rhea into the ring post, hit the split leg and moonsault 1, 2, 3, and the scream that Naomi let out that had 8+ years. I'd say even 10+ years of frustration behind it, dating back to the last time that Naomi won a singles championship in WWE. It was Elimination Chamber 2017, but before that, after that, remember she got injured.
She got injured.
Then she had to drop the title and then won it back at WrestleMania 33 in her hometown. Ladies and gentlemen, Naomi is your new women's world champion. Also, my door just opened.
No, it didn't. It was Catherine.
No, it was you.
Ah!
Shut the door. Thank you. I love you.
I got scared.
Ladies and gentlemen, my daughter brought me some stuffed peppers. So I'm gonna make my point, and I'm gonna do my best not to eat this shit with a head tilt.
And there we go. All right. This is getting ridiculous.
I'm making it my goal. I'm making it my goal to fully, like, you know how R-Truth used to get people to break. My goal is to get everybody to break on the show. So we're all laughing at Monnie now, but Leslie, you're next. You're gonna have some. She's
Oldberg.
No, she's gonna have like some significant characteristic face that we're gonna catch on to, and it's gonna be her turn. It's gonna be her turn. But right now, it's Monnie's turn. So I'm gonna say this is that WrestleMania 37 is the last time that a black woman closed a PLE winning a world title, and it took till Evolution to happen 4 years later. Now, this panel is open, so whoever wants to go, you go. I'm done over here.
I guess I'll go ahead and go. On that cash in, let me just say, I'll just make it short and sweet. I'm so proud of Naomi. I popped so loud for her. But I'm just proud of her, and I'm glad to see her finally be champion again after all these years. And yes, that scream was filled of so much just frustration. And I'm glad she was able to get that out, and she's going to continue to get that out on her opponents. So I got some words for y'all. She says it all the time. Proceed with caution. I'm done.
That scream wasn't just 8 years. That was 600.
Come on.
That scream came with ancestors.
Yes, it did.
That was honestly, when I heard it, I was like, "Yep, she good. She's good. She's good." But no, it's about. I can't do this, y'all. It's about time. Honestly, it really is. It's been too long, and I know she had the title in TNA, and I know she had the title everywhere. I know she titled TNA, but still, I know she was tag champ. But it's time. It's been a long time coming, and now it's happened, and now she's champion. Paul, just let you know, them allegations is still allegationing, okay? So I know that's not a word. I'm a writer. I make up words. I want you to understand you are not going to beat these crimes, Paul.
Preach.
I feel like saying this until you do right, Paul.
Till you do right by
Until you
me.
do right, Paul. You're not beating these allegations. You're not beating them. You better give her a month. You better give her a reign longer than a month. It better be longer than 55 days. It better lead all the way up to WrestleMania if you got to. Get Rhea Ripley to do something else. Thank you.
Send Rhea to SmackDown or something.
And yes, the head is tilted. I'm done.
No. No. You better do it.
Lord Jesus.
Do the thing. Do the thing.
Mm-hmm. 25,000% stun bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Triple H, you better watch out. I got a Monnie and I'm not afraid to use her.
Come on now.
I got a Monnie and I'm not afraid to use it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll go next. I think Rikishi said it for me. I was crying. I'm not even gonna hold you. I was in tears because that scream shook to my core. I was so happy for her. And I'm so glad they did not have anybody come out to interfere in that. If you know anything about that women's locker room on SmackDown, on Raw, and NXT, they have all of them spoken so highly of Naomi, of the help she's given, of the time that she spends talking to them about the business, sharing her stories, telling them they go to her and say, what did you think about that match? What could I have done better? What should I do next time? She's so highly respected, and it's time that the WWE and the rest of the world respect her just as much. Just as much. Rikishi said it best. Malo Lava Trinity. You job well done. Oh no, not Monty Till equals Soul Snatcher. Yo, Rico.
Oh my god.
Yo, hold on. That comment made me cough and sneeze at the same time.
What?
You good?
I want to say something, but Rico's comment is enough. I almost added on to that, and I'm not about to.
Don't.
Oh,
but that comment did get a head tilt though.
Oh my good.
On cue. I'm a sniper with this shit, bro.
Go ahead, JoJo. Oh my goodness, man. What the?
I can't.
No, gosh.
I gotta agree with the ladies. That scream said a lot, and me becoming a big Naomi fan, not only because of what she's done in wrestling, but listening to a lot of her like personal journey. That said a lot. It said a lot for me, and I give all that woman all the flowers, all her accolades. She deserves that. Definitely deserves that.
Listen, as I'm sitting here, I think my daughter put too much seasoning on this pepper because goddamn, like it done fucking activated my sinuses like crazy.
Oh wow.
My daughter, she I'm teaching her how to cook. She put like a pound of pepper on this this steak one time. Had that shit looking like
Don't do it. Don't
I
finish that.
Okay, I'm not going to. I was about to say something, but
I'm gonna make you proceed with caution, sir.
Yeah, I almost drowned myself. You know what I'm saying? But that was too. That steak when it was done, It looked like 11:59 p.m. That's all I'm gonna say.
And so thank you, Naomi. We here at the Humble Roses, the ladies there's no words left to express how we feel about you cashing in and becoming our new women's world champion. We love the fact that you are going to SummerSlam and you're going to headline and represent for all of the ladies. We appreciate you. We know that it was tough to be let go and re-grind back on the indies and to come back a fully well-rounded wrestler before. And we are just so happy to have you back. And like, you earned it. You deserve it. We can't think of anything else but to just keep on going and just represent.
Not only that, but the family, the Anoa'i family. Listen, Jimmy Uso, I love you, bro, but you about to get your ass worn the fuck out. I'm telling you right now. It's all you better drink a can of Celsius. You better drink a Rockstar.
He really gonna have no yeet.
She about to take all that energy out of you.
But they call him Big Jim.
It's over.
Good luck, brother.
He's cooked.
Ain't nothing but Uso splashes and rear views that whole night.
Oh, wow.
Right after the first 20 minutes, she gonna be like round 2, and he gonna be like,
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
Not only that, you know who else got cooked?
Erika.
Hey, Bronson Reed. Did you think Roman was just gonna sit back and let that shit happen?
Oh, you talking about Roman now?
Okay.
Can't leave without talking about Roman. Roman.
We respect our tribal chief.
We respect the tribal chief. WrestleFaith, Leslie, Monnie, Jojo, Kev. I'll close it. Go ahead. Go ahead, WrestleFaith. Talk about Roman.
Oh, okay. Here we go. All right.
That's why I said this is your time. Go ahead.
Thank you, ancestors. Thank you for bringing back our tribal chief, the one, the only, the needle mover, God mode himself, our tribal chief, Roman Reigns. Malo lava to our tribal chief. I am so excited that Roman is back. If you guys go back and listen to our space from when we did the watch along, when CM Punk won and the bell rung, we were like, no Roman? Oh, no Roman. We was just flat, just quiet and flat. And then CM Punk got beat up and Jay and him was about to take. By the way, CM Punk, why was you holding on to Jay like he was your baby? Anyway, when Bronson was about to give that tsunami and that music hit, I have never heard ATD sound off the way that it did for the return of our tribal chief. We lost our ever loving minds. Welcome back, Big Goose. We missed you. We missed you. And I'm so excited that he is advertised for the next few weeks, couple weeks for Raw. I am so excited, and I hope we get an interaction between him and Jay. I am really hoping. So I'll pass it off to Leslie if you want me to, Dallas.
Oh, goodness. Y'all, let me just say, he is my favorite, y'all. Like, I could get literally so emotional, so I'm going to keep it together and just all that. I just adore him. Like, he's my favorite. And just to see him come back, I think, can I be real? Can I be real without any judgment? I think I cried. I think I laughed. I was so happy and to see him. And he, he looked great. He looked healthy. He looked ready to go. And I'm just, I'm glad he's back, and I'm excited to see now that he's back, especially if he's with the pen and the one writing the story that he's involved in. I can't wait to see what magic is going to be produced from that pen. And but welcome back, my tribal chief. Welcome back, Roman Reigns. Y'all in the IWC better start right now throwing up your ones, or guess what? You're going to get that infamous Monnie head tilt. Monnie.
Not Ed too, wise woman. Ed too. I just want to say this right now. Roman Reigns took Braun Breaker by his legs and threw him on the damn ground like he wouldn't shit. He picked up Bronson Reed over his shoulders like a damn toddler, and Samoan dropped him like he wouldn't shit. Y'all know Paul Heyman was crying he was crying in the jet. You could tell by the look on Paul's face in that photo where he's like, "We're going to nuke the island of relevancy." He was crying in the jet. I do have to say this. I'm excited to see what happens next, though. I have conspiracy theories about it, but let's go. He's back. Let's go to work. No head tilt.
Like they were saying on the watch alongs, if you were to see my reaction, granted I was behind from everybody, so I had to tell people, please don't tell me what's going on yet, let me catch up. It took me 2 seconds to hear that intro, just 2 seconds. I lost. Are we allowed to cuss?
Yes.
I lost my shit. I was just like, I was flush. I got goosebumps. He's back. Granted, I knew when it came, I had like the theory in my head of there are certain things going to go on. He's about to be back. I have my tribal feeling here. He's going to be back soon. And guess what? There he was. Like we all said, welcome back to our tribal chief.
He is our tribal chief. He is TC1. Do not disrespect the Roman Reigns. He has an aura. My wife, who loves watching wrestling with me, had her head down watching Monday Night Raw, and then she heard a thump, and then somehow got her off her phone to watch. And with a gleam in her eye, I can repeat, and I quote, "Damn, Roman looked good." End quote. So, with that being said,
Roman will steal your girl just like that.
With that being said, I respect my tribal chief. We're glad that you're back. Hopefully, this run lasts a little bit longer than the last time. Thank you, my tribal chief, for interesting my wife into, watching wrestling again. Thank you. I appreciate you. Damn it. Here, one more one. Here we go.
We talk about what the heck tilt. We talk about returns. I'm gonna bring it up. You were there for it. I was there for it.
Oh boy.
We're gonna lead them into it. We talk about. I was there for so many different. I was there live for so many different situations. I was there for WrestleMania 23, 33, 28. I was there when The Rock beat John Cena. That was probably like a top 5 loud pop for me. I'd say top 10. I will say top, like the one that comes right after that was Alexa Bliss at the 2025 Royal Rumble.
That was a hell of a pop.
But the number one on my list that I was there for physically in the stadium, that Kev was in the stadium, like he was sitting right above me.
And as some drunk guy who loved Gunther too much, but keep going.
Yeah. There was a guy sitting in front of me who said, I flew here all the way from Florida. I am not leaving until I see this. Roman Reigns at SummerSlam 2024 last year. In our backyard, Cleveland, Ohio. We were there. I'm going to tell you exactly what it felt like. There was no stadium, and when his music hit, I have never seen this many fingers go up that quick. Roman walks out, but the music, I couldn't hear the music.
Couldn't hear
because
it.
that's the camera does not capture what really happened. There were grown men in the stands falling, screaming, crying. There were two grown ass men, buff men, hugging themselves, like hugging each other, like crying. And I'm like, you would have thought Michael Jackson rose from the dead and walked out in SummerSlam. I've never seen anything like this. There were people jumping up and down. There was even a disabled dude in a wheelchair who stood up. I kid you not. Not trying
Our
to be
tribal
funny.
chief makes miracles happen.
Miracles happen.
Yeah.
Roman walks out, and I've never heard this before. I couldn't hear the music. There were grown men jumping up and down who had not gotten out of their seats the entire night. They were there for Roman Reigns only. Roman hits the ring. He Superman punches Solo. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't remember anything else after that because, and my wife can attest to this, there were 3 dudes to my left. I remember us grabbing each other and we had like our own little huddle and we're like screaming and shaking each other. I completely blacked out. And I remember looking like, wait, what? Did he spear him? Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did it.
Here's the thing. They have to. My wife is right here. She's telling you this happened.
Yep.
And she was sitting. You want to know what my wife was doing? My wife was sitting here, making this exact face, looking forward.
Effing A.
No head tilt, just focused on the action because Cody was in the ring and that's her favorite.
Adrenaline.
When the match was over, I said, that is the greatest return I have ever seen live. I wish I could replicate. If I could ever go back in time and experience a wrestling moment for the first time, it would be that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That was
like 60,000 people with their ones up, man.
And it was in our backyard.
Bro, I've been in that stadium many times, worked in it, been a fan in it.
Right.
I've never seen 60,000 people with their ones up.
I've never seen 60,000 people act like that.
That was insane.
When we talk about Roman being the needle mover, it's like legitimate. There's Cody doesn't even do that. Cody return doesn't do that. When Seth was down, guess who they called? They called the Moneymaker. They called the merch mover. They called the needle mover. They called the tribal chief. We need somebody to carry the show. Yeah, call Roman. Ratings are down. Ratings are down. Call Roman.
Call Roman.
Ratings shot back up. Roman Reigns is going to continuously be at the top of WWE until he retires. Roman was getting those 80s Hogan and Savage, Ricky Morton and Robert style pops. The 98 Goldberg pops, the 98 to 2001 Steve Austin pops on 10.
Yeah.
What are we supposed to do with this? Put the title back on Roman.
I was gonna say they could finally give us that dream match that we've been wanting.
Yeah, the one that was supposed to get at WrestleMania 40?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Give us that.
You know how much money they left on the table?
A lot.
Can I tell you how much that pisses me off to this day still?
Mm-hmm.
That is the biggest bag fumble I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, it is. My thing is that going forward, we have to learn to appreciate Roman while he's still here and while he's still active, because once he leaves, there's going to be a giant hole in the company.
Yep.
Preach.
With that being said, I know you ladies got to make your way to the sports for you. I know you got sports for you coming up. Trail, they're mine for right now. You just, I say I brought him here first, okay? So I brought them to CCN.
You get your Ray J on. You did it first.
But other than that,
head tilt.
I did it first. No, but I want to acknowledge the Dynasty for coming by. I want to thank Mrs. Jojo for coming by. You can find all of them on their social media platforms. Jojo, her TikTok is always going crazy. Her IG as well. Acknowledge the Dynasty. They have the website. WrestleFaith, if you want to go ahead and talk about it.
So we have an amazing website. You can catch our past podcasts. You can catch upcoming appearances by any of us or all of us. We are going to be adding on to our website as we move forward. But right now, just if you feel led to, just go to our website. I believe it's in our link tree on our Twitter page. Am I right, Monnie?
I'm checking it right now.
And so go there, go to it, take a look through it. We love to hear your feedback. Especially check out the Island of Relevancy. We shout out some amazing people and amazing podcasts there. And we're just excited to have launched it. So
do what Nessa says right here. Y'all better acknowledge the Dynasty.
Love you, Nessa. That's my partner.
Nessa, we wish you a speedy recovery. Sorry that you couldn't be here. But feel better. Angel, we'll see you soon. So right now, me and Kev are going to hold it down. Tomorrow, I will be interviewing KJ Orso, aka Fuego del Sol. Hopefully Sunday, me and Kev could knock out this interview with Mr. Headbanger Mosh.
Oh yeah, stay tuned. Yeah,
stay tuned. If it's not this Sunday, it'll be soon. Chaos Collective in the building. Head Tilt Nation also in the building. I better see like 5 head tilts on the Sports for You podcast, or I'm hijacking the show.
He's been known to do this. Y'all don't want to see that.
No,
you do not need a Dallas Cash takeover. No.
I think Trell has seen me do the head tilt so many times for the things that have been said. I don't think.
Oh yeah, you got the Caribbean head tilt because yours be coming with an eyebrow raise. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's variations of it's variations. It's variations like raising the Caribbean eyebrow. You know what I'm saying? It always.
Or somebody hit me with the people's eyebrow. I was like, wow.
Oh boy. Well,
oh wow.
It's time for me to forgot. Ladies and gentlemen, one last thing. I will be at the Neo Pro Wrestling Show next Friday, even though SmackDown will be here in Cleveland next Friday. I'm gonna go meet Jessica Havoc from TNA. She was down in TNA. She's now at Neo Pro Wrestling. I'm gonna go meet Jessica Havoc and see how she's doing, and hopefully get an interview out of her. So make sure you follow me, follow all of us, and please, hey, what's up, Lou? Good to see you. Make sure you follow Acknowledge the Dynasty. Big shout out to Lauren. Lauren, we would like to have you on the show eventually. I know you had prior engagements, completely fine, but we miss you and we can't wait to talk to you again. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Humble Roses, or as the new show that we have now, the Humble Head Tilts.
Ow, my neck. I can't keep tilting.
Hey, I got a question. Do y'all remember? Kev, do you remember those Taco Bell commercials where they had to eat those crunchy tacos with their head tilted?
Yeah.
Remember that shit back in the 90s?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, I do remember.
Like dude who broke his neck. His neck was stuck from eating the crunchy taco.
Eating them crunchy tacos. Yep.
The Monnie taco tilt. Wait, that sounds crazy.
No,
everybody, if you're a horror fan,
no,
what I'm talking about. Shout out Cricket Man.
You know,
not the Monnie taco tilt.
Hey, you the one that wanted Jacob Fatu covered in chocolate. You know what I'm saying? Like,
wait, what?
Oh, you didn't see that?
I didn't know.
Hey, no.
You better call somebody.
I was going to make a comment, but I'm not. I'll just say.
I dare you. I dare you to make the comment. I
Just
triple dog dare you. I
Just
triple
do
head
it.
tilt dog dare you.
Just do it.
Oh, you want me to go there tonight? You want me to
for
end
it.
the show?
We about to sign off, so I'm gonna let you close the show. With
All right, you can cook. Go.
I bet that doggy style is astronomical. Uh-huh. Yep.
Ding ding.
Ding. Ding ding.
Ding ding.
Lord, why do I do this?
And let it be a full moon.
I don't get it. Like,
Oh God, I want to do it. I don't want to do it.
we as black people, we just need to do better.
I'm going to behave myself.
I said what I said.
I'm going to.
Lord forgive me.
No, it's cool. I
For
respect
I
it.
have not.
That actually is not actually as bad as I thought you were gonna go.
May we awaken the ancestors with what we could do.
I'm definitely watching Walking Tall again.
Humble Roses.
I don't want no
more.
more.
I'm trying not to howl.
I want no more of this.
Not to howl. I'm trying not to.
Bye. I'm ready to go.
Let go.
Yeah,
Let go.
Yeah, we gonna
watching Moana.
We gonna ring the bell, ladies and gentlemen.